Welcome back to the Ride Boundless podcast. Today is August 19th and it is hot, really hot. Make sure to stay cool and hydrated. They just announced that in Death Valley, it reached up to 130 degrees. That's the hottest it's ever been recorded for the month of August. Stay cool, drink tons of water. This episode is brought to you by Ride Clean. Ride Clean is an ultra premium polisher and sealer. It's very simple to use. Just simply shake, spray, and wipe. Check them out at rideclean.co. Use promo code RBPodcast for 15% off, plus they're adding free shipping. This stuff is amazing. Try it out. If you're not happy with them, reach out via email, social media, etc. Let them know I'm not happy. They will refund you your money. It's money back guaranteed. That's rideclean.co, promo code RBPodcast for 15% off, plus free shipping and money back guaranteed. The stuff is awesome. I use it on everything. You've heard me repeat it over and over and over again. My guest, you've seen him all over social media, popping wheelies on quads, rocking 93,000 miles on his Harley right now. He's a rapper, performer, and artist. My good friend, Bad Wolf. Here we go. Welcome to the Ride Boundless podcast. My brother, cheers.
Cheers.
What's going on, man? How you dealing with all this crazy shit?
Man, I'm dealing with it, man. I figured it out, man. It's just either you sink or swim, and I'm swimming like a motherfucker.
I see you everywhere, man.
Dude, I'm everywhere.
All over. On bikes, you got women, cash, police. Everybody's chasing you.
Yeah, dude. The women's getting me in trouble.
Yeah.
So is the police.
Man, you got so many girls on your fucking Instagram that I'm like, hey, high fives, like fucking fire.
Dude, it's shit's getting crazy.
How is that working out? Like when you get into social media and stuff, how are you getting a hold of these people? Are they reaching out to you? Are you reaching out to them? Tell me about your team real quick. Like
my team, dude, man. Honestly, the team happened on accident. Like I was just doing me, and me being a good person, you start meeting people. And I always say, treat people nice because you never know who the fuck they are. And next thing you know, one of my friends is famous for doing this. One of my friends he's behind all the social media things. One of my friends is this and that. And like, whenever someone asks me to do something, it's never money with me, ever.
Right.
Ever. Like money is the last thing. I'm like, I fuck with you, so I'm willing to do it, whatever it is. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm getting like these photo shoots. And then coming to find out they got 1.3 million followers or this and that. And then those followers come to me. And then it's just like a snowball effect. And then it just keeps going and going. And then my shit's growing.
And it's affecting. And it's your circle.
It's a circle.
It's a circle.
Straight up.
And you're LA, born and raised.
Born and raised.
What part?
Venice. So I was Venice,
Fuck
Culver
yeah.
City. I'm like a West Side kid for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Lived in Inglewood for a bit, and then when I got like a little bit older, stayed in K-Town, and now I'm in fucking Hollywood and shit like that. But yeah,
that's hilarious. Everybody that's raised in LA has to go for the people, because I'm straight out from LA, and I lived in K-Town. I lived in fucking the Valley.
You do all of it.
Yeah. Where were you in the earthquake? 94.
Dude, I was on the West Side. I remember that as a fucking kid, dude.
Yeah.
I remember you didn't like. I was so young. I never felt the earthquake before.
Yeah.
And I remember that shit shook so hard. I just took off running.
You woke up? You woke up and you took off running?
I was gone. I fucking ran out the house. I left my mom. I left my dad. Didn't even look back. They laughed at me so fucking hard.
And all until now, right?
Until
you
now.
never came back.
Well, think about it, like, I mean, until now. But like earthquakes, I didn't understand that it was
that's a good reaction to have.
Shaking. I'm thinking it's just a building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm thinking just a building shaking.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm out of here.
No, but that's a good reaction to have because, real quick, my mom laughed at me during the earthquake because it hit and I had a little fucking plastic pool table with like 4 little sticks holding it up, and I ducked under there. And my mom's like, "Stupid! Ha ha ha! Get out of there! Let's go!" And I'm like, "Whoa!" My brother slept through the whole thing.
Right.
But the reason I'm saying that's a good reaction is because I remember I was here in Studio City on a recent earthquake, like 4 or 5 years ago. It was like a 3 point something.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big deal, but a good friend of mine, Kiko, you know, we were watching a movie and the building started shaking. I flew from the second story. I you know how it's the stairs, the block, and then you go stairs. Yeah. I jumped from the block and over, and he froze. You know, because it's that fight or flight.
That fight or flight.
And he froze. And
sink or swim.
Anyways, when I go back in, he's laughing at me. He's like, ha 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 ha. And I go, what? Why are you laughing? He goes, you ran. You were scared. I go, yes, motherfucker. The Earth was moving.
Earth is moving.
Know, like, well, I might be wrong, but, you know, the recommendation is to stay inside.
You're supposed to stand under a door. You're supposed to stand under a doorway.
Under a door. Something that has a beam on top of it.
But let me tell you something. The recommendation is also, the new recommendation is, before they said get under a table, now they're saying get next to a table. Have you heard that?
Table? No.
Yeah.
Why?
So what happens is when you're under a table, that's why I don't even like.
Oh, that shit can fucking.
It breaks and it collapses on you,
and you're fucked.
When you're on a corner of it, if something falls, it's more stronger on the ridges,
That's
and then
smart.
it gives that little A-frame for when you land on it.
So how long did it take them to figure that shit out?
Oh man,
because we've been fucking climbing under tables.
Under tables forever.
I mean, but it does make sense to be under a beam, right? It's
no, under a that's
so
absolutely under a beam, under a doorway.
Like a beam, it would be a beam too,
right?
In a sense, it's like the hard part.
Yeah, talk into
it's like
the
hard part. Yeah,
yeah, like 100%. It's that is the beam of the table or whatever the case is. But obviously, if you get in through doorways or a beam or solid wall, like this structure is a little weird because this wall right here is mountain. There's like mountain back there.
Yeah,
and then this wall right here is mountain. And then it's just the house floating. So it throws me off because if I'm anywhere in the house and there's an earthquake, I don't know where to go. So
you need to go to that corner right there.
I need to go to, probably that.
The mountain is not going to go down, that's for sure.
So then I got to go towards the window and shit like that. Other fucking bedrooms.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know how we got into that earthquake. How you dealing with all this shit? Drink.
Oh, yeah, I'm drinking, definitely. Dude, I'm trying to recover from yesterday.
The only way of recovering is drinking more. You know,
continue to drink.
Don't wake up with a michelada, a fucking beer, or some fucking olives.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Good healthy breakfast.
Walk on Venice Beach. Fucking just knock out. Pass
Sweat it out, dude. Sweat it out and start all over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But how you dealing with all this? All the craziness.
At one point I was like kind of stressing out. Just because I know so many people and like people that don't agree with things, you know what I mean? Like, and I just know everything now is political and racism, and I'm kind of like really fucking sick of it.
How many people do you know that they don't agree with what?
So many.
All of them.
They don't agree with what?
They don't like agree with racism. Like,
what? And I'm sorry, no, because it's a valuable question.
Yeah,
we were having a conversation before. And it's strange how many people we have close all have different opinions and all disagree and all. And there's some people that really hate. There's some people that really love. It's very extreme right now.
Very extreme. It's like either or, and it's rarely that you find somebody who's in the middle and have a common ground to understand. You know what I mean? Like, as I was explaining to him earlier, like Black Lives Matter, right? And people take it as if like we're saying only Black lives matter. Things like that. And it's not really. That's an extreme. The case. That's an extreme. You know,
fuck the police.
Fuck the
police.
That's an extreme.
You can't.
So it's like a thing of people, because they hear something, they fear it. So when you fear it, you hate it. And then that causes so much confusion, especially of someone that you know and you like. So it's like I'm not going to stop being your friend because you don't understand or agree with what I'm saying, but that's what's happening now because somebody might have an opinion, like a strong opinion about something, and all of a sudden now you're not friends, but that person never disrespect you.
Well, I kind of do agree that if he doesn't share specifically your opinion that your life matters, you should not be his friend, most likely.
No, yeah, I see that part, but they're just misinterpreting. Like they would never say
the
like
meaning of it.
Yeah, like the meaning. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and here, I gotta ask you this. Here's two things that I've heard about the BLM. If there is a negative, one, I heard it was a movement from back in the days. This is not a new thing. Where it's like new. BLM. This is a movement where a group of Democrats started this movement to promote the Democratic Party. Like they had a back agenda.
I've heard that,
and I'm not sure. I'm asking you.
I've heard that.
Yeah. So the problem now is that now that it's a catchphrase in a sense, and it's like BLM. that people don't realize they're actually supporting this back agenda and funding these people, which is fucked up.
I'm gonna tell you this. This is how I look at it. And it's just like, think about the civil rights movement.
Right.
I don't know if that costs money to, to fight for what you believe in. I honestly, like, I don't see.
If you have leadership, if you have leadership, then you're good.
This is just my opinion. Like, just as, I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but literally, if I want to be heard, it does not cost me money to go out there in the streets and be heard or protest and fight for what I believe in. Especially today.
Yeah.
So when I hear somebody is like, oh, I donated, and a lot of times that I hear people that donate are the people that aren't out there.
Sorry, that's my computer. But
I was gonna say there's people that aren't out there actually protesting. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like that are out there that are not protesting.
There are people that are not protesting.
Right.
That are the ones that donate. Right.
Right.
A lot of times
they want to be part of it.
They want to be part of it.
They don't want to be.
They don't want to be in it
physically.
Physically, they're kind of scared. So they're like, all right, I'm gonna throw some cash. So is it happening? Most likely, because I don't see where the fucking money's going.
Right.
Where is it? Where's the money going in the community? I don't see anything when it comes to that.
No.
Right. The schools are still the same. The educational system, the job opportunity.
Not one thing is part of that change.
It's not benefiting at all.
It's not benefiting at all. So could that be true? Yep, it could be true. But I don't believe that's like the BLM. Like that's not
right. That's not the reason people are doing. No.
Which also it happens with any organization that when you donate for, I don't know, let's just say craziness. The kids in Guatemala, they are hungry and stuff. You donate through an organization. You don't know how much of the money that you donated gets to the kids.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I'll give you a quick example. Kim Kardashian did. She put in some shoes and some pants, something on eBay. This was like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And she was going to donate the money to charity. And when they clarified the small print, she was selling this stuff for like 80,000, 50,000, whatever. She was only donating like 12 or 15% to the actual charity. Because there was a management. Well, there was a management company which she owned,
But you know why they do that, right?
No.
It's a tax write-off. That's a fucking tax write-off.
It's a donation.
That's a donation. So if you donate 12% or whatever the fuck you made, that's a tax write-off. You know what I mean? It's like, if I'm making 80,000, fucking, that's chump change of what I'm giving somebody. That's a tax write-off. That's why people do that. And you know what I mean?
Any donation is a tax write-off.
A lot of donations. Like if you're making millions of fucking dollars and you're like, oh, this person gave 100,000 or whatever. What is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, so that's for sure a tax write-off. That's why.
Well, the other problem,
it's a smart move.
Yeah, the other problem also with a lot of donations is
but there is a double edge on that.
Straight cut, huh?
Straight it, because I don't want it to go too far. In Spain, it happens that there's a guy. There is the richest guy.
Took it to the furthest place in the world.
No, it's the same one. It's the same one. It's the richest guy in Spain, and every time that he makes a big donation, people criticize him because it's a tax.
It's a tax write-off.
But it's still giving $4 million to the cause.
It's still helping.
But he gives also in like millions of dollars.
Right, but that's my point.
My
point is that a lot of the CEOs and vice presidents and founders of the charities like the Goodwill, et cetera, these guys make $500,000 a year. Their paycheck, their salary is $400,000 or $500,000 a year, and they work for a fucking nonprofit charity. Like that's the other fucked up aspect of it.
Yeah. If they can prove it with numbers that their charity is actually helping the cause that they're behind.
Oh, they'll never do that.
What?
They'll never prove numbers.
They kind of have to. It's public record.
Well, they can fluff up the numbers.
They can fluff up the numbers.
Sure.
Yeah,
they're getting free clothes. It's Goodwill. People donate the clothes, they flip it and sell it. How are they benefiting?
Instead of
in theory, a percentage of that it goes to people in need, right, of those clothes.
They probably donate. In theory.
I mean, we probably have to investigate a little deeper on that.
Let's say, what if like donating like doesn't count as taxes? You think people still do it?
I think there's some. It wouldn't be as much.
It wouldn't be as much. I think some people would do it.
There's definitely
I don't think it would be as much.
Yeah,
right.
To be honest with you.
What about fuck, man, this is going everywhere.
Yeah.
What about giving money to homeless? What do you think of that?
I don't believe in giving money to the homeless. I would rather help them get on their feet. Like, for instance, it's like, why give a man a fish instead of giving him a fishing pole? So that's what I believe.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not going to if I see a homeless person ask me for money, especially when I'm like out here struggling, people don't even know that. Like I'm out here struggling. They don't know how much
Hustling.
money I have, right?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you this. What happened? I'm gonna tell you this one story. I remember I was with one of my friends, and he's very religious, right? Religious guy, and he believes in giving. And I'm complete opposite. And we were walking, and this homeless dude asked for money. Gave him this sob story, asked for money. And I said, hey, bro, don't do it. And he's like, why, man? Like, God wouldn't want that, blah, blah, blah.
Just because you said that, he probably gave.
He did. He gave this man $10, right? And I was like, all right. And we walked down the street, and I was like, turn around, watch this. And it was 5 girls that walked up. He told them the same story, and they gave him money. And I was like, now you see what just happened? He's like, what? I was like, that man just made more money than you in a matter of fucking 5 minutes just by asking. I was like, and you just lost money.
I'll tell you a quick one. Same spaces. One time I had a girlfriend in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And there was a homeless guy walking on me, but because I was on a nice date and this girl was banging and everything else, I gave the guy $20. She was like, "Don't give him money." I was like, "Yeah, baby, I can afford this." And $20.
Get laid at
now,
the
So you gave money to impress somebody else.
yeah,
That is-
laid.
well, maybe.
that is worse than the tax write-off.
Now I'm gonna fast forward, and my mom went to the church right here in Studio City on whatever Lancashire and Moore Park. It's a nice church right there. My mom gets out, and this American woman's like, "I need money, gas, blah 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 for the car." My mom's like, "Fuck, I only have a $10 bill." She gives her a $10 bill or a 20. The lady takes it, and when my mom pulls out of the parking lot, that same lady got in a brand new Cadillac and just fucking took off. And my mom's car was like an older car,
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "Fuck this shit." I learned 2 things with homeless. One, when I was younger, I gave money. Guys like, "Hey, can I have some money for food?" And I was like, realistically, I had like a fucking ATM debit card that was my mom's.
Right.
And I was like, let me just pick up, some food. So I was like, I have no cash. I went inside, bought him a sandwich. I gave him the sandwich. When I walked outside, he grabbed the sandwich. He goes, "I don't want no fucking sandwich."
Exactly.
And he threw it.
See,
So
you're not hungry.
that was my first red flag on
Yeah.
homeless. And then the second part of it was there was a guy, he was trying to like do a documentary or an understanding of what's going on with the homeless. Everybody you see right now on the streets, all mob. It's all mafia. It's all people that got in debt for drugs, alcoholism, money debts, and bets. Now they got punked, and now they say, "Hey, you got to get in this fucking." That's why it's so controlled. If you look at every street, it's controlled.
It's a whole.
It's always the same
thing that
guy.
goes on, man.
It's always the same guy, the same woman under the same bridge at the same time.
Yup.
It's shifted, man, and they're just collecting, taxing them until they pay their debt. Once they pay their debt, get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy,
Bro. It's straight out mob shit, man.
It is, dude. It's
In
so
front of
crazy.
us.
Right in front of us, dude.
Yeah.
They get down in West Hollywood, bro.
Oh, try to jump on somebody's corner. Oh, I need food. Get the fuck out of here. Like, bro.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't think
dude.
so.
The West Hollywood.
That's
is
the thing. Nobody
fucking-
thinks about it.
Nobody thinks.
But you'll always
gangster over
see
there.
the same homeless on the same corner at the same time with a new different sign, like da-da, with the new marker print. You're like, this motherfucker, That's why. And I know there's people that are in that situation seriously.
Yeah.
That don't do the drugs. Like the other day, I actually record.
Well, they don't last that long there.
Right, but there was a lady. I went to the bank right now, and man, I felt so bad, man. I felt like this woman could have been my mother, man. She looked like she was 67, 68 years old, and she was like, "Excuse me," and I was like, my natural, reaction was like, "I have no money, no cash," and she's like, "What time is it?" She had like a Middle Eastern accent. She's like, "What time is it?" And I was like, "It's like 8:30," and she's like, "Okay." And then when I left the bank, the ATM, she's all, "Question." And I go, "Yeah." She goes, "You have a blanket?" And I go, "Fuck." I go, I'll be right back. I brought this woman blanket, protein bars, hot water, teas, hot chocolate. I brought her fucking everything. But there is the situation.
Yeah, there's a situation. There's this one dude that I knew named David when I used to work at this bar, and he used to like walk by this bar, it's on the brand called Little Bar, and and he never asked for anything. I used to like be like, "Yo, bro, you good? You got food?" Blah blah blah. He's like, "Oh, I'm good." You know what I mean? I'm like, "This is crazy." Like, what? And he just wanted to come in. I just let him watch the football games. He knew every fucking thing. This dude was a genius. It's crazy. And then one day he came to me and he said the same thing. It was like, he's like, "Man, I feel blessed." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, what the hell you mean you feel blessed, dude? Like, and he's like, "Dude, man," he's like, "It's starting to rain." And he's like, I got a blanket and a tarp. And he's like, "This dude next to me don't have anything." And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah, that's super deep. It's just like,
And I don't get the corner until next week.
you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just like
My
be thankful.
schedule is.
Dude, like some
I got a
people just
blanket and a tarp.
I got a blanket and a tarp, and I'm blessed. dude, it's like, be thankful for what you have.
We're blessed, man. A lot of us are blessed.
Don't even realize it.
Don't even realize it. And that's where you see, like, you know, the suicide rates going up, and that's where you see people just fucking depressed.
Panic.
They panic. The social media, even I mean, it's everybody's talked about it. Even the social media makes shit look so fake and absurd that you're like, I know this ain't real, but it just fucks me up, man. And it's just easy to play this fake life and then look yourself in the mirror and go, fuck, man, I'm not even.
When you wake up. I know a lot of people like that. I don't want to call people
We all
out.
do.
Yeah, you're like, you're a fraud, dude.
Yeah.
You are a fucking fraud.
And fuck it. You know,
you know, this is why I like, for example, things like your Instagram or Los Pepes stuff. It's so fucking real. I mean, we only post pictures of riding because that's what we do. You pictures of your rap because that's what you do.
That's
you know, it's not like we're gonna go to pretend that we have this luxury life.
But you see, and this is a good topic that he brought up real quick. Like, if you look at the Ride Boundless, you know, Instagram. If you look at your Instagram, if you look at, you know what, for a minute, let's just talk about the Los Pepes Instagram.
Yeah.
If you look at the Los Pepes Instagram and you see every post that Jaime has been taking, you're going to be like, fuck, this is cool. This is amazing. This is awesome. But the fucking problem is that it doesn't show how hard it's been for each person to sell their Harleys or recover their monies, or they were upside down on loans, or they didn't have the down payment, or they didn't have a co-signer.
Right.
Like everybody's journey to get to their bike and to get what they want and to, like, you know, move with the whole group at the same time. Not everybody's in the same condition, and it was very difficult. But you don't see that in the pictures. In the pictures, you just see like, oh, look at this fucking guy. He's got a brand new bike, and look at this guy got a Harley, and people just see that image, and they don't know the story and sacrifices of some of the people that we know.
Yeah, that we were with.
Some people waited 9 months, you know, to get the fucking bike they wanted. Yeah, you know, but that's the struggle.
That's the struggle. Yeah, you know what, man? With my IG, dude, I tried to, like, even in my music, I try to, like, not portray something I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, in my music, I'm like saying, no disrespect to anybody that do wear it or whatever. I'm like, fuck Gucci, fuck that. And the reason why I say that is because I can't afford it. I don't wear it. You know what I mean? And not only that, I don't want people to feel that you have to wear those things to feel like you can be dope.
It depends on personality a lot. And I always tell, you know, Robert, for example, I like Nikes. I would never want more than $35. Yeah. But it's not that I can't buy it. It's just that it's principles. I mean, when there's an outlet out there that I can get a $35 Nike that I happens to like, that's for sure. I buy 3 pairs. I don't care.
That's, you know, but me as my job as a musician, right? I know people want to follow me. I know people, you know, like, I'll drink fucking Liquid Death, right? I'll post it, and I got like 20 people reposting, oh, I'm drinking Liquid Death like Bad Wolf, right? So I know I have followers. And what I'm trying to say is, if I was to go out there and portray certain things, right, there's people that will follow you. And people will think that this is what it's supposed to be. People will say, this is the reason why motherfuckers are, like, killing themselves. They're looking at somebody they want to be like, and they can't be like that. They're looking at the next person's life, and literally is like, oh, man, I wish my life was like that. You know how many times I hear that shit? But, like, I have to tell people, I'm like, fool, like, you don't know what the hell I've been through to even get here. Yeah. You know what I mean? But so that's the reason why, like, when I'm like, yo, I vintage shop. I wear secondhand clothes. Well, I wear that shit well.
Especially in LA, people fucking rock it. What's that badass vintage store? That's
so many on Melrose.
The one on La Brea.
Oh,
Jet Lag? No.
There's Jet Rag.
Jet Rag, yeah.
Jet Rag is awesome. There's Wasteland. There's fucking American Vintage.
Wasteland's pretty badass too.
Yeah, there's Pink Flamingo. I go in all those fucking stores and find shit. Or I got friends who own, like, vintage shops online, and I just buy from them. So that's
fucking funny and creative how like secondhand or you know, we joke around in Spanish, third hand clothing. Yeah. Now it's vintage.
Now it's vintage.
It's just vintage.
Hey, that's how you do it. You just change the word and make it sound fancy.
And that sounds way fucking better.
Yeah, you can eat ramen noodles, or you can chop up some meat and throw it in a fucking noodles and have ramen.
Now you have ramen.
You know what I'm saying? And it makes it that much better.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, I don't, like, if you can afford it, and I don't knock people for doing it, but I know as far as my followers, like, they follow everything I do. So when I'm buying these secondhand boots, like, I'm letting them know, like, you're tight, bro. Like, I got girls talking to me, and I'm not wearing brand new fucking Nikes. You know, these shoes that I'm wearing right now, they look dope. They're clean, but I bought them from somebody who wore them.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't fucking give a fuck.
And that's the other problem, to have that mentality of like, I don't want to wear something that's already been worn. It's like, you know how much shit we buy and don't even use and just donate it.
Man,
I've at least given away in the last 2 years, at least every 6 months, a bag of fucking just shirts and shorts
That you don't fit in anymore.
boom! I was ready for that one.
I was
ready for that one. That was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
Was that by did Colin write that?
Colin wrote that.
He wrote that one?
I got a text message.
Yeah.
Say something about Roy being fat. I was like, "Gone."
But the
a good
amount
one.
of shoes that we give away and the amount of clothing, and fuck, man, we really just throw away shit because we can get so much more is absurd.
Yeah, I honestly would like wear my jeans until I tear them, until I actually have to buy more jeans before I like go and just buy jeans just to buy them. Right. I literally have to have a hole in them, and I wear them until they like
even
tear.
with the hole, I will wear them.
I still wear them. I mean, I fucking wear them. Boxers, like my balls ain't hanging out. You know what I mean? Like, so I really don't give a fuck. Like, I'm punk rock with it, but I will wear those jeans until like they're absolutely so terrible where you can see like the hole in the back of my leg, and it's like, all right, now I got to buy a new pair of jeans. You know
But even
what I mean?
then, man, right now that's the fucking style.
It is
like
the style,
that's
dude.
crazy
It's the
right
style,
now,
dude.
bro. Look at the shorts somewhere, and I got more fucking
holes.
rips.
And
Everywhere I go, people
and they
are
will
like,
sell
dude,
those
this
for
shit
like
is
$800, dude.
Easy.
They'll sell those for $800. Get some regular
Easy.
jeans and just tear them for like $800.
Let me tell you, man. If you've been from Inglewood and Venice and stuff, do you know these guys called the Compton Cowboys?
Yes.
Those guys are cool, man.
I remember just going to Compton. My ex-girlfriend and I dated for a long time was in Compton. So I used to be in Compton a lot and used to see these black cowboys. Never knew they were Compton. Like, they blew up recently, but I never knew. But I definitely used to see black cowboys in Compton.
That's crazy.
For sure.
Every time, I guess, at least I guess.
What's the
get
backstory? We're gonna get them here.
I don't know their backstory. I just know they're fucking dope. I've been trying to link with them fools, man, and I don't know. Hopefully, maybe I get bigger or something. I don't know, but they're tight.
All right, so the race is on.
the race is on. Well, I mean, my music is on like Yellowstone, like TV show, like cowboy. You know.
Oh, really?
My
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
Yeah, my music is
That's
it's like
badass.
it's outlaw country rap music. It doesn't sound like Lil Nas X at all. It's like the real deal shit.
Okay, let's. This is the right now for the sake of the listeners.
Yeah.
How would you introduce yourself, and where can we find you, and what are you about?
All right, I'm Bad Wolf. I'm a musician. You can find me on Instagram under Bad Wolf, BADD_Wolf. I'm on Spotify, Pandora, all that stuff. I've been on tour with Yellow Wolf nationally, Canada, and all that stuff. Got my music on Yellowstone last year. So
That's fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah, super dope. They bought three songs from me.
Fuck, yeah, cheers to that. Right
Cheers
there.
to that,
Boom,
dude.
boom,
Yeah,
boom.
that
Clink.
was super cool, and that's the beginning of my career from there. You know.
Nice.
Yeah, so I've
Let's
been trying
jump in
to.
it. Let's jump in it. We want to know how you got started, what got you into this venture.
Oh man, dude, you know what? I've always been into music, and I started recording with my homie, but I didn't take it serious. I was just fucking around. But I started listening to 3 6 Mafia. That's like how everyone like loves Wu-Tang. 3 6 Mafia is my Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
So it was the whole culture was different. Like now I'm seeing people. I'm from LA, right? So you know, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and all them. Mac 10, like it's huge,
Mac
right?
10
Like
was
that's huge, which is cool. You know, it was
Yeah.
cool to me. But when I started seeing motherfuckers were like
3 6.
talking about 3 6 Mafia, like gold teeth, talking about pimp stuff, you're like, okay, what the fuck is this? You know what? Why are they rims so big? You know what I mean? Compared to
Yeah.
us riding like small Dayton rims and stuff like that. So when I got into music, I kind of like sampled their sound. I mean, because you got to look up to somebody and kind of create your own thing.
Yeah.
And then eventually it just started becoming more country because I listened to like Johnny Cash, Muddy Waters, like from country music to blues. Excuse me, that's that fucking alcohol.
Yeah. No, all good,
Yeah.
man.
Like blues and stuff. So I just started like intertwining it and like putting it together. So people are like, oh, what do you sound like? And I'm like, best way I can put it is like literally Ice Cube and Johnny Cash did a song together.
That's a good way to describe it.
Literally, that's exactly
It's
what
a
it is.
pretty good combination too.
Yeah, literally, it's like that's exactly what it sounds like. So it doesn't sound like Lil Nas X. No disrespect to him.
So could you be like Johnny Q?
Johnny Q, Ice Cash or something
Yeah,
like
Ice
that. I like
Cash.
Ice Cash is good, right? Johnny Q, Ice Cash, yeah,
Yeah,
you
why
know, yeah. And so it's just whole venture, and I met my best friend. We were working at the same bar. It's so crazy. Like I believe in everything happens for a reason. You know, even when like the shittiest things happen, it's supposed to lead you to the next venture. But people shut down. They don't realize that. So I got fired from my job that I was working at.
Why'd you get fired? I want to know.
Dude, you know what? They just probably had it out for me, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was working at this bar as a door guy. I became super popular. I mean, women, stuff like that, alcohol. I wasn't getting drunk, but long story short.
He was so getting drunk.
100%.
He was getting drunk and the women. That's why.
I mean, you know, like it was this incident where somebody got drunk in a bathroom. Somebody like our bar could have got sued pretty much. And obviously they're going to put the blame on somebody small because they don't know how to accept responsibilities for their shit.
Right.
Whatever. So they ended up firing my ass for that. And when I started working at this bar around the corner, I met my best friend and we worked the same day. And he's like, y'all do music. And I was like, what? And I haven't even recorded a song yet, but I was like, dude, I want to like check your stuff out. So yeah, we had this whole thing. I went to one of the shows. I'm like, how the fuck are you not signed? Dude, your music is sick, which is Wild the Coyote. That's my best friend.
That's badass.
Yeah. Wild the Coyote, he's sick. And it's so funny. My name is Bad Wolf, and we just kept our name and just put it together. So Wild the Coyote and Bad Wolf.
That was both your names at that time?
Yeah.
That's
I was
awesome.
already, going by that. So I met Yellow Wolf on Melrose, which another situation happened. I was living with my ex-girlfriend. We broke up. I left, so I was like sleeping in the truck, shit like that. I didn't want to go back to my mom's house.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a man. I got pride. Like, I didn't want to tell my mom. You know, I'm like crying and shit in the car. Like, fuck, dude. Like, whatever.
That's just hard, man. It's
super
life.
hard. Yeah, like, you know. So I met Yellow Wolf on the street. He like runs up to me. I'm like, holy shit. I fucking love Yellow Wolf. You know, he introduced himself. Like, I'm Michael. I'm like, yeah, fool, I know who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Like, thanks for being polite, but like, hell yeah, I know who the fuck you are. And we exchanged numbers, and then I got invited to do a music video, which they ended up cutting me out of it, but it was sick because it was still
you got to go behind the stage.
Still got to go behind the stage,
how
and
people
like,
acted.
not only that, I fucking got to see Juicy J, which is part of Deuces Mafia. So I'm like, tripping balls.
Did you take a picture, or you fucking?
You know what? You
gotta take a picture, man.
You know, well, the reason I didn't want to take a picture because I look at it like this. I feel like I belong.
Yeah.
When you feel like you belong, you don't do shit that outsiders do.
I don't know, bro.
You know, you look like a fan.
You look like a fan, and you're like, you're there for a reason.
Let me tell you something. I've known a lot of celebrities, and a lot of celebrities now will say, like, Robert, it's not a big deal. Like, it's cool.
Right,
we know it's like the first time they met us. Like, we see a lot of people, and sometimes it gets annoying. Yeah. But it's not that bad. And I've done the whole thing where I've avoided trying to take a picture because I'm like, no, I don't want to fucking do that. Like, I belong here. And then I'm thinking, fuck, why didn't I take that fucking picture? You know? And I don't know. I strongly recommend if you can walk up to somebody without fucking up their dinner, fucking up their date, and you could do it respectfully. Ask for a picture. You know, excuse me, can I take a picture? Yeah, bro, come on. You know, excuse me, can I take a picture? You should do it, regardless if you think you belong there.
I get it, but for example, Kevin Hart says, don't. He's like, I would love to have a conversation with you. Better than you throwing your phone to my face.
Right.
Taking a picture or a selfie or whatever.
Right.
He's like, he complains that people, most of the times, just walk to him, take a picture with him, and walk away. And he's like, well, I'd rather
just
do
right. But
come
bro,
talk to me.
Hold on. Kevin Hart is a legend. Like,
he's a legend.
Like the Rock is a legend, and he still takes the pictures. But even he has his moments of like, I'm on a fucking schedule.
Yeah,
like I'm on a schedule. So when you go into that extreme, like Eddie Murphy or fucking stuff like that, that's just crazy. But like when it's just, you know, who was man? I forgot the rapper I just saw like a few years ago, and I took a picture with. Anyways, I took a picture with him because I was like, fuck, man, we're at a small event. It was an art event. And he did a quick, 3 songs, 4 songs.
That's cool.
Fucking the people that, did it and hired them. He charges like $18,000 or something for like 3-4 songs, right?
That's it.
Came in, sang. Women were like, fucking this, that. And I was like, yo, man, I know you made that 18. Take a picture, click, I'm done. God, I can't remember his name. But anyways. You should have taken the picture.
Yeah, you know what? Well, so like the reason why I didn't take the picture, right? Because I invited my best friend, Wild the Coyote, because I knew he was a big Yellow Wolf fan. And I was like, yo, you want us to go? Da, da, da. So we pull up, and he's like, yo, Bad Wolf, what's up? And I'm like, damn, when you look up to an artist and they like call you by your name and like greet you,
your artistic name, too.
Like you're artistic to them, and like they realize it's like, oh fuck, I act like I belong here now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not fangirl. That's the only reason why I didn't do it. Like, did I want to? Hell yeah, I definitely wanted to take a picture. But I also was like, if I see him and I know Yellow Wolf, and Yellow Wolf knows my name and he like talks to me, it's like I'm going to see him again. Right. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not going to be a one-time thing. Like, if I seen Kevin Hart, I'll be like, hell yeah, let me get a photo. I probably will never see you.
Yeah, because he's Kevin fucking Hart, and he'll be like, fuck you, man.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, but I'm like, in that situation, I know that's his circle. So I'm like, if I see you, I'll see you again.
Yeah.
And when I see you again, I'll be bigger. And then you'll be coming up to me like, hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah.
Let's take a picture together.
Let's take a picture. Hey, can I get a picture? It's like, yo, snap this flick. You know what I mean?
I see that.
That's the reason
bro.
why.
I trust me. I grew up with that mentality, and then there was just a.
You from LA?
There's a moment.
There's
just a moment, and that's how I was trained. And guess what? Everybody I know that was never that successful would say like, "You can't do that. You got to be cool, bro."
You got to be cool. Yeah.
And after a while, I was like, "No, man, I really regret not getting those fucking pictures."
Yeah.
You know, like I've told this 1,000 times, but when Kevin Hart not Kevin Hart, James, fuck.
Describe.
Kings of Queens, Kevin James.
Okay.
When Kevin James bought my personal bike,
that's
bro. I have a copy of his driver's license.
Yeah,
you know, that shit ain't legal.
Frame that shit. For,
that shit ain't legal.
Post it on Instagram.
Yeah, but
that's where he lived.
Yeah, I got the registration and his picture's license. But
awesome.
Bro, he convinced me for multiple hours to buy my bike, and I told him no. And then, anyways, long story short, my buddy Dean Del Rey is like, "Hey, he'll give you 30 grand." I owed 17 at that time.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, "Here,
yeah, take it,
fucking no problem."
Hell yeah!
But I still didn't ask to take the picture, even though it's by my bike. And now I googled everywhere Kevin James riding a road glide.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. You know, I like you buying my bike, I'm getting a flick.
Yeah,
you want this bike, I want your picture. You know what I mean? But like. This is a crazy thing. I remember
one day, Robert, you get it back.
Yeah, I was like on tour, you know, like first national tour, and I'm from LA, and you know how it is. Somebody stare at you, you're like, what the fuck you staring at? You know, it's like when you look, I also got to understand what I look like. I got fucking face tattoos and shit, so people stare at me.
Right.
If I go to a certain place, they're like,
not necessarily because they recognize you.
Bro,
it's both ways.
You're a black guy with Harley Davidson gears
and cowboy boots, tattoos, and shit like that. Like I stand out, but
you stand out a lot.
When I was on tour, I was seeing people doing what we were talking about, fucking taking these flicks from far away, and I'm like, why don't you just fucking come ask me? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's like, you're better. Like, it's weird. It's super weird when somebody's far away and then they're like holding the phone from far and it's like.
Maybe the lady that you just saw, maybe she was a fan.
She definitely wasn't. That was a fucking Karen, dude. Hold on. We were taking photos of thing and I see this like lady peeking out the bushes and shit. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, but just don't call the cops. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
She was a fan. She was a fan, bro.
This is your neighborhood. What, dude? You got actually was so crazy. A lot of my put it like this. My mom, friend is a fan of mine.
No shit.
Yeah, and she's an older white lady, so yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Well, it's normal. If
it's normal. That's the type of music that I do.
That's the music you do. That ain't
which is so it's like when you say that, it's funny, but it's like true. A lot of like
it's very reasonable.
It's actually reasonable because when you watch Yellowstone, like that's who it's for. It's kind of like young people watch it, but it's like cowboy type people or like, you know, and then they like see this black dude. Like, all right, who's singing this?
Have you been to Texas?
Yes.
You've been to Texas?
Yeah, my dad used to live in San Antonio. I was kind of like halfway military brat. He lived in San Antonio.
Oh, nice.
And I fucking love San Antonio tacos.
Really?
Yeah.
They're better than California tacos?
You know I'm from California, so I'm biased, but they're good. I can say California first in tacos and then Texas.
Yeah, what would be third?
Mexico?
Nah, you know what? Mexico, like, I mean, as far as in the United States.
But you know Mexico, because Jaime, everybody knows he's from Spain. But you know in Mexico they don't have burritos.
No, I know it's American.
That's an American thing, huh? That's why I
yeah.
got a Californian burrito. I think it's from California, honestly.
Even definitely it's fucking California.
Yeah, the burrito is California.
It's maybe from Texas, right?
The burrito?
No,
like Mex-Tex?
No.
Tex-Mex, right?
Texas, yeah.
No, I think burritos are from California.
No, burritos are definitely from California.
Definitely.
Texas,
I think that's a California thing.
Mex?
Yeah, I can tell you, like, especially being in the hood,
Yeah.
people don't realize that black people love tacos.
Everybody loves tacos.
love
That
tacos.
knows fucking tacos.
That knows tacos.
Right. Because if you go to the East Coast, man,
Yeah.
I remember being in Miami, people are like, a taco? What the fuck is a
Yeah,
taco?
it's a West Coast thing.
And then you say it's a tortilla, and they'll be like a Spanish tortilla. A Spanish tortilla is
'cause-
like it's like an egg, like
Scrambled eggs together.
Oh,
yeah.
is it?
Yeah, when
I
you
didn't know
when you
that.
go to Spain and you order a tortilla, it's this egg omelet fucking pie looking thing.
It's literally an omelet.
It's literally an omelet,
not,
but
it's
but a
called-
thick one.
It's,
No,
it's thin?
Thick one is tortilla de patata, which is
Yeah, which has potatoes. It has
which
potatoes
is an
and
omelet
egg.
with
that sounds
potatoes.
delicious.
Bro, you will love
But
it.
they
you
don't.
gonna cook some for
But
me,
they
Joe?
but
You're gonna fucking
in
make this shit
Spain they
happen.
don't know what the corn tortilla or the flour tortilla.
Oh no, we
is.
don't have that.
They're like, what the fuck?
Really?
What do you mean? Like a Spanish tortilla or the one with potato, whatever? Bro, that's just
Well, the food is completely different in Spain, though, huh?
every
Yeah.
Latin country.
Like Spanish is, but that's
It's
Spain.
more-
That's
it's
real
more-
Spanish food.
it's more like
you gotta do the
Italy-
spices.
You guys
Italy
fucked
or-
up everything. I don't
No, we don't
It's
really
not
have
spices. You
No.
guys are not. Oh,
No. They don't. They do. They
Super
do.
flat, everything.
oh shit.
The craziest
fucking-
flavorful thing that I've had from Spain, everything's good. They're big on hams, like their ham, bro. It's like when we say ham
Probably
in
the
America,
best of the best.
it's like ham in Swiss or some bullshit sandwich. They smoke their shit, they age their shit,
Damn, for like days, huh? You put
bro.
underground
It
and
is
shit.
it is next level shit. You don't even understand that. So that's where they go really strong on flavors. And then the other thing that I know of, he'll tell you otherwise, but the other thing that I know of is the paellas. You've had a paella, right?
I don't think so.
Oh man, they use
Go to this
saffron.
restaurant in West Hollywood called La Paella.
Where's
La
Bro, that shit
Paella
has
is like
chicken.
It's like a huge 21-inch
Plate?
pan
No.
where they do like
Yeah.
rice, just a little thin layer of rice with everything, like seafood.
Oh my god.
Lobster, shrimp, chicken,
And it's
fucking
all
You guys
everything.
mixed
are making
together.
fucking
Saffron.
hungry
How do you say saffron in English? Saffron.
I have no idea.
You know what I'm talking about? Saffron. Bro, this is a spice that costs more than gold.
What?
Yeah, but they use very little of it. I have some. I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
but it's red. It's saffron.
Oh, I think I've seen that before, and I watched the cooking channel.
Yeah, no, this shit's fucking amazing. I just got some from Dubai,
Jesus.
and that shit
They're
was like
big on it in Dubai. I was
In
watching
the
the
Middle
cooking
East.
thing, dude. They was cooking a camel, and they fucking was putting that
a
shit.
camel.
The camel, dude. They fucking get
Got down.
dude. They had a fucking camel, bro. Like
What?
camel humping shit. Yeah, dude. The meat looks so good.
What's the hump? I know
It's
a hump, but is
fat.
it a bone?
It's
or-
it's fat.
It's fat.
It's fat, and the
Yeah.
fat
Is it
has
fat?
Yeah.
Like a
it's-
breast.
Yeah, that's how fucking camels get their energy and shit, and like
And they
store
absorb
water.
the water, yeah.
Yeah, absorb the water through the fat.
Yeah, because they drink water
And
once
it's-
a month or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
and that shit has like the fat has so much flavor in it. So when they kind of do that whole thing, they
So it's the
sounds
the
fucking
bacon
bomb.
from the west, from the
Yeah.
east, right?
The what?
The bacon because it's all fat.
Yeah, camel bacon.
camel bacon.
If that doesn't exist, we should fucking get together.
guarantee we should definitely do that.
So what happened after that party with Yellow Wolf?
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
mean, yeah,
Yeah, we're-
I know we fucking all over the place. Dude, he asked me to do Slumfest, right? So this one I'm like,
What is that?
so Slumfest is his how do I say it? It's a thing that he does in Nashville where he puts on like this concert and tattoos. Nashville, like motorcycles, bikes, dude. It's just fucking huge like party. It's sick. It's super dope. He asked me to do Slumfest, right? So at this time, I literally just started. I didn't have music or anything yet, and I'm like, shit.
How did he know you?
So I met him on Melrose. I
Yeah,
met
but-
him
I know,
personally.
but-
This is the thing. A lot of artists are so busy. They just like, I fuck with you. So here, I want you to do this. And you're like, shit. And not knowing that they never listen to your music or nothing. Like Yellow Wolf didn't even listen to my music probably until recently. So I'm like sitting
That's
there.
crazy.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, I just said, yeah. It still didn't hit me. And like my best friend was like, what? What? Did you just fucking ask us? I was like, yeah. But I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, all right, now we need to come up with some shit. So there was like a lot of music that we did not have released that we had to like hurry up and make because we were flying to fucking Nashville to go do the show. So that's how we gotta like start building our fan base. So now my fan base is country, outlaw, motorcycle. That's how that shit happened. 1%ers, cowboys, gangsters. Yeah, that's what's
That's
up.
a pretty plural. That's a really diverse.
It's so diverse and so weird. But not only that, it's like me being from California. This is what we were talking about. Me being like literally, like this is the crazy part. Me being from California, right now, my music is like country and like down south in this, right? When I was talking, we were talking about earlier about like how shit is separated and like people are too left and too right, right? So me being from California, I don't really fuck with the Confederate flag and shit like that, right? I mean, it's not, it doesn't offend me or anything like
Do you
that.
own a Confederate flag?
To be honest with you, I do have one. I do have one, but I took it down.
I knew it.
I took it down.
Right.
I took it down. I still have
Right.
it.
You didn't have it for what it used to mean.
No,
you had
no,
it for
no,
the
no.
history aspect.
I had
of
it for the history aspect of it,
Yeah,
and
of
I
course.
have like my whole house is very, it's history, dude. I got like tons of vintage stuff, like historical things from taxidermies and stuff like that. I had it.
Do you think we should delete our history?
No,
or
I don't,
do you think?
No, fuck no. We need to teach it.
Or we got to
need
teach it, right?
We need to teach it.
If you don't teach history, what happens? It repeats.
It repeats, and it's just repeating right now.
Sorry, yeah.
No, you're right. I'm gonna jump back into that shit. What like the whole Confederate flag stuff is what I'm saying.
Please.
So this whole thing started happening with the Confederate flag when I had one, where like all of a sudden people are like, tear that shit down. Da da da. This is crazy. Me being from LA, growing up when I started listening to music, dude, I was a huge fan of like Pastor Troy, Outkast, a lot of these people, and they used to rock the Confederate flag. So that's the reason I had it. Was like, oh, that's just tight. Like they're, you know what I mean? They're like fucking with it. You know, I like Little John had a video when that fool was rocking the Confederate flag, and it's like he got the shirt on, and then it's like two big ass Confederate flags in the background, and he's standing. I was like, yo, that's the hardest shit I probably ever saw in my life.
But being a black guy or being a Latino or a Hispanic to rock that fucking Confederate flag today as a black man or as a Latino is awesome.
Yeah,
because back then you would never even fucking dare, and now we can own it, wipe our ass with it. We can do whatever we want with it. So we do whatever we want. So there's no reason to hide it or make it disappear like it never happened.
Yeah, I would never make it disappear. It happened. That's part of the fight. And like honestly, how I look at it, if we really want to look at it, if you hate the Confederate flag, you must hate the American flag.
Right, 100%.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now because the history of it, and like a lot of times when they convict a black person or a black person is in jail or they do this, like they're standing in front of the American flag, not the Confederate flag. That's how I look at it. This is just my opinion. So people might disagree with it.
And there have been
I don't care.
more blacks and Hispanics and whatever race, whites, whatever, that's been put in jail.
Put in jail. Under
standing
under
an American
under
God
the
damn,
American
that's
flag.
a good way to put it.
So that's how I look at it, right? So I'm not
so
offended.
lost in this conversation. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
the
I know.
Confederate
Because
flag means.
You're a
Yeah,
Democrat.
you're-
You like Joe Biden. Bro.
No, you know what? It's this. So this is the thing. Remember, I was telling you is when people do not understand certain things.
Well, I got here 9 years ago. I don't know anything.
I know, right? So it's like when you're like brought into the middle of a situation why people might hate something because you just don't understand it, right? Like when I was telling you earlier, like my friend was like against what I was doing, but he's from Spain. No, he's from Italy.
He's from Italy.
He's from Italy.
Italy,
And
Spain,
why was
same
he?
thing.
What would he?
Well, because he didn't agree with me saying Black Lives Matter and stuff like that.
Oh.
Because, you know, he was looking at it the aspect of like, they're doing it, they're funded by Soros and Democrats and stuff like that. That's how he's looking at it. But I'm like, damn,
Well, again, it is a problem that we from other countries
yeah.
don't really have the history on.
Yeah.
And yeah, in Spain, all lives matter because we don't have this problem.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is,
But that's why I can never get mad at you for saying that.
No,
Right.
no.
No,
And I'm
course.
saying,
Of course.
in Spain, and the
Yeah.
phrase starts by "in my country where we don't have this problem."
Yeah. But this is
yeah.
another thing that you guys don't have either. If you're from Spain, if I'm black and I'm from Spain, you're not calling me an African Spanish.
Right now, we're going to Spanish.
I'm
Yeah,
Spanish, right?
Yeah, but in
Well,
Spanish,
in
we
America-
don't. In Spanish, we don't have pillows to cushion everything we say.
That part
we
either.
will say you're Spanish, but you're black.
Yeah.
And
but-
we have no
but that's-
mercy at
but that's what I'm
defining
saying.
that.
But
Yeah.
you know, out here, they're saying, are you Latino American? Are you African American? Are you this? And it's like, I'm born an American. I'm American.
Well,
You
yeah.
know
Whose
what I
phone
mean?
is that? Is that your-
fine.
oh, that's Sean?
Fucking-
First of all,
fucking
no
off.
no form in Spain make you define the race that you have.
That's exactly. I agree with that.
right.
I
Why-
feel like
why-
it should be
That's
like,
the first problem.
I feel like it should be out. You know what I mean? It's like, one, this is the thing. We're trying to fight for equality. But at the same time, we're still dividing because we put in these little things, context and shit.
Because we're doing race, then color, then language, then fucking state,
sexuality,
then city, then sex, 67 different then religion, then like, bro, what the fuck? They're looking for any way to divide the American population.
Hell yeah.
And you only see this in America.
Yeah.
I was in Spain for the first time, I want to say last year or something like that. And I'm thinking, Spain is Spain, and the Spaniards and blue eyes and white and blah, blah, blah. I got there, man. I went to Madrid, and it's a mix. It's a mix of everybody. Now there's like people from all around the world in Madrid. Yeah. And everybody gets along. Everybody's hustling. Everybody's working. Everybody's fucking like on top of.
And a common hate for gypsies.
They hate gypsies. That's true.
Yeah, that's
except
true.
for gypsy
but
kings.
Like, all right, so this is what I was saying. It's like going all like of that back into this, right? Was the first time I'm like, when you're from LA and you're like, people Confederate flags are racist, this and that, and I'm like doing this show, and all I see is Confederate flags and like big ass tattooed white dudes, and they're like, they want to take a photo with me. I'm like, wait, what?
Where's the knife? Where's the knife?
Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, wait, what? Like, and these dudes are rocking Confederate flags, not racist, not nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
it's a style.
It's a style. Like, they honestly believe this is heritage, even though it has a history to it. But they are. Well,
so does the fucking American flag. Are we gonna burn that shit down? Nope. Like, what the fuck's wrong with people?
I wouldn't burn it down. Would I ban it? No. People are sensitive. Yes, I believe that. I mean, I understand like where it comes from.
People are sensitive when it's convenient. To be sensitive.
I mean, we were still fucking slaves under an American flag too. It's technical.
Did you hear about this Kamala Harris thing right now?
What's up with that? I fucking fuck the news, fuck the media.
I really hate the fucking news, but
none of that shit.
But some shit was disturbing, so I just want to like get off my chest. But anyways, so Joe Biden says Kamala Harris is going to be the vice president.
The cop chick, right?
Yeah, the cop chick.
She was DA. Incarcerated all the black people?
She was DA. I know that much. She's put more than 1,500 people in jail for little bullshit charges like smoking a joint or
we know
whatever.
Biden is racist. Biden.
100%. Biden's been fucking there since the fucking beginning.
That's the reason why he elected her.
And the rumor has it is that not only does she put all these fucking people in jail that like the bullshit cases, but when she had real cases like the MS6, the 13, fucking like any big gang shit or mafia shit, she would just like, nope, not taking it. But anything other than that, she would go jail time.
You know why he did
She's
that.
a fucking piece of shit. And now they just brought in an article saying that her family, because I guess her father or mother is Jamaican, and they said that he owned 150 or 200 slaves just in 1871.
I don't doubt
like
it.
That's so much power. Evil bitch.
I don't,
that's a lot of fucking power.
I don't doubt it.
I got a question.
Why do you need so many?
What did you think of that Kanye West comment that they were slaves because they chose to be slaves?
All right, look, this is a funny thing. People might hate me for this shit.
No, bro.
You know what?
Fuck him.
This is what I think he meant. I know what he meant, and I feel like he didn't mean to say it in that context. I think he said it in the wrong context. Only reason why I say that is because in history, the true history, the reason why they were slaves is because we were selling, like our own people were selling like our enemies are from war to
as a business
to European to get guns and stuff like that. It's like you
trades,
horses. Like think about it. You're protecting your home, right? If somebody's in your home, you got somebody that comes in here. You fucking shoot this dude. You got him locked up. Don't know what to do with him. Whatever. Somebody comes like, all right, check this out, bro. I got guns for you to help you protect your land, right? I got guns to help you protect your land.
Ammunition.
I got all this. If you just give me him, you trade this for that, we'll be good. And not understanding, a lot of Europeans spoke different like West African languages, which means they had a fucking relationship.
Right. No, there's no doubt about that.
It was a fucking business, dude, like a motherfucker.
See, the way that I thought he meant it was you have one white dude with his wife running 30 black folks. How the fuck do those 30 black folks don't kick his ass? And
that's what he meant.
What do you do?
Native Americans didn't get out like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like that's what he meant. But people,
And
like,
then you have people,
what do you mean?
and then some of those black folks were like, 200 pounds of fucking muscle and
Straight
shit.
muscle, but
and you had this old man like,
But you know
come
why?
here,
But
like-
you know why they never did that? It's the mind is a fucking crazy.
that's
thing.
what
You
I
know,
thought Kanye meant. But that's
the
what
mind
I
is a
thought.
crazy. But
yes.
there was a lot of fucked up shit that they don't even teach in history. They were like the biggest dude. They
Of
were definitely
course.
getting raped.
Well, honestly,
they were raping the biggest guy.
honestly,
Well, they had to make
had
that
to.
fucking mental trauma.
Hell yeah! You rape the biggest dude. You think that motherfucker's gonna
I
fucking
always
rebel?
tell people that it would be interesting to investigate this.
Yeah.
Who was actually coming from Europe here? Because at that point, I think that they were coming in a terrible boat.
There was a lot of
and imagine Christopher Columbus, right? He was like,
there was a lot of travelers before
he
him.
would go there and say, "Hey, king and queen, I'm gonna go across the ocean with no guarantee that I'm coming back." They probably wouldn't say, "Take my most valuable members." No, take the fucking people in prison that we don't want to have here in that boat to row all the way there,
Yeah.
and then do whatever you want with them.
Yeah, but there were people traveling before Christopher Columbus, like thousands of years. Like Vikings for sure, and Africans for sure. Would
Sure, again, and
Yeah.
Vikings maybe
Yeah.
they were coming with.
No, Vikings was fucking savage. They was fucking
Right.
They was not playing.
No,
games.
Vikings were savage
They
as
was
fuck, but
gangster,
there
bro.
was people definitely traveling.
Yeah,
the
definitely
world,
traveling the
but
world
They
before that.
just weren't conquering. They were
weren't
just
conquering.
visitors
They were
looking
visiting.
for safety, and then they would continue
Are
their travels.
some of them like stayed there because they were like statues of like different cultures? Like they
South America. South America, they got African statues.
They were also they've also found
like in Peru and shit.
Peru,
they
yep.
got fucking like a head statue.
head statue of
Like
like
African, well, I don't want to say
people.
African American, African people, the nose, fucking
Yep.
everything. And you're like, what
And-
the fuck?
and
in
also-
the middle of a jungle.
They found like a lot of Chinese stuff too over in America, like dating thousands of
Yeah,
years.
that is.
Well, they
that is-
found. We had Nate here not too long ago. They were finding Egyptian shit, like
Yeah.
in Utah and shit.
Yeah, so motherfuckers were definitely traveling. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But like let history tell it.
Yeah.
But of course, but the whole Christopher Columbus story is kind of fucking out of whack too.
It's
You know,
fucking-
supposedly the Italians took that story because when they started coming into like New York and they wanted to claim and become citizens, they were like, "What? Christopher Columbus? He was Italian. You
Let's
know,
spice
sponsored-
it up.
Yeah, let's spice it up. He came, he discovered America, and they told this fairy tale, and now it's like part of history.
Part of
That
history,
kind of
yeah.
history needs to be,
It's a rumor.
it has to be fixed
It's
because
a
the
rumor.
facts are he's never been to America.
Yeah,
Those are the facts.
yeah,
So like,
definitely.
but anyways,
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Nah, shit. What like?
So after that concert, big concert
Yeah.
that you did in Nashville.
Yeah, the concert in Nashville. I know we can fucking go all.
this guy's good.
He's
huh?
good,
Thank God
dude.
he's-
I know. You know what? So like the concert in Nashville, I'm noticing all these dudes.
Did you go to the Elvis Presley
Confederate
house?
flags.
Oh my God,
I
Robert,
should-
keep it in
I
track.
wanted to.
I'm so
wanted
curious,
to.
man.
I did. I went to the Johnny Cash Museum.
You went to Johnny-
Yeah, that
nice.
was tight. Yeah, dude. It just opened
this
my. It
guy.
just
Don't
opened
worry
my
about
eyes.
that, bro.
I know.
You can take it where you want.
I just opened up. It just opened up my eyes that I'm like, holy shit. A lot of these fools are not that bad. You know what I mean? And I'm like, fucking media can fuck a lot of things up. Or one person can spoil it for the whole thing. You know? Or people do shit because they know it's a trigger. You know?
Right.
I mean,
it's
yeah,
just so easy.
but how
They'll
many
use
people? How
something.
many people was there watching you?
Oh, thousands, dude.
Thousands of people with
Thousands of
Confederate
people.
flags,
Like, I
being
would-
normal,
you
and
gotta
then most
understand-
likely,
You gotta understand, like, this is straight in Nashville, dog. Like,
Little Wayne who had an interview years ago, and he was like, "You believe?" They asked him, "They go, you believe in racism?" He goes, "Nah, I don't believe in fucking racism." They're all, "Why is that?" He goes, "I got more white people going to my concert than black people."
well, that's the music.
You know, that's exactly that's music, but
That's the
still,
music industry, dog.
right? That's and
You
that
know
and
what I
that's the
mean?
movie industry, and that's the
Yeah.
television
I
industry,
mean,
and that's the fucking.
I don't agree with them with the racism. I think it is real. The shit's out
For
there
sure,
for
yeah.
sure. I mean, I like this is the thing. I can never judge what somebody else's eyes see.
right.
I can never tell him. Maybe he never did. I experienced racism before.
I experienced racism.
You know, what I
that?
mean? Like, I believe you have.
I lived in Miami, bro. I lived in a shitty
And they thought
fucking
you were
neighborhood.
Cuban? They thought you were
no,
Cuban?
no. I lived in a bad neighborhood. It was bro. The black people in California and the black people in Florida are two different black people.
Completely fucking different.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, completely fucking
Like
different.
I don't want to sound like a dick, but like the people in California or on the West Coast are more brown.
Yeah.
You know, in the East Coast they're black.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, because
I
they're
went-
Haitian.
Right, they're
They're
Haitian,
Haitian, yeah.
Jamaican, you know, like,
Jamaican.
and it's hot as fuck. I went to an all black school where there was only like 4 or 5 white dudes, and I'm not white, I'm Cuban.
Yeah.
Bro, I got my ass fucking picked on, cornered. I fought, like, bro, I got
That's fucked. I don't mean to laugh,
in
dude.
America.
I don't mean to
like
laugh.
that shit is
I don't mean to
crazy.
laugh.
But you know, they don't know anything other than those fucking neighborhoods, and
Yeah.
when you see what they grew up with and what other people grew up with, they're limited. It's just all a mental fucking.
And that's high school.
That's high school. No, I'm talking about elementary, bro.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, because they're
dude.
kids,
Yeah,
man. They
you're kids.
don't
You're,
fucking know. You
looking
don't have
up.
information. This is before internet and everything else.
This
So
is
that's
crazy.
naturism.
That's naturism.
Naturism.
No, that's information ism. Whatever that.
From raisin.
Yeah.
You know, because they don't know anything else. I don't know anything else at that time.
No, you're an elementary, man. You're gonna do what you
no,
see.
if your neighborhood's like all black and you're or all Latino, regardless what it is,
Yeah.
you know, you see anything different, you're gonna attack.
Yeah.
That's all. That's just all that what that is.
Yeah.
So
Back to the
Yellowstone, your relationship with him, and after that concert,
Yeah.
how did you continue recording, rapping, and getting to the biggest next thing?
Well, shit. I mean, after that, you're like,
Known.
music just got me. Well, I'm starting to grow. I'm starting to grow, right? But like, holy shit, who would have thought that doing music, I can record a track for 2 minutes and that shit got me to Nashville?
That's crazy.
Whatever.
That's amazing.
Yeah, when you think about it like that, right? Like, who would have thought that? Damn, I did one song, came up with two other songs or whatever, and I'm on a plane heading to Nashville. One, my mom never even knew I did music.
This is on the way over there.
This is on the way there because it didn't hit me until I was on the fucking plane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he asked, and then I'm on the thing.
How many songs did you play that day in Nashville?
Shit, about like maybe 8, close to 8 songs.
All of them yours?
All of them mine, originals, written by me and stuff like that. Yeah, and my partner Wild the Coyote when we did stuff together. Yeah.
So he does production and you.
No, we both write. We get other people to do our beats. Like, we'll come up with something and then we'll get somebody else to track it for us. Send it to this guy named Joseph Holiday who fucking makes our shit sound like a soundtrack, a movie soundtrack. So when we send it to him, it doesn't sound anything the same. When we get it back, we're like, holy shit.
What the fuck
I
is
mean, we
this?
know the lyrics, you know, but we don't know what the claps, the beat, the stomp. We don't know what it's going to sound like. So we're always like surprised what the fuck he's going to do. So like
Nice.
literally, yeah, like after that, we're like, holy shit. And you got to keep going now. Yeah, I look at it like, all right, you're trying to swim to this fucking island. You're swimming. You're not even thinking about it. You're just fucking swimming. You're swimming. And then you realize like, holy shit, I'm in the middle. It's like, either you're going to swim back. That's stupid. You know, it's like, you might as well just fucking keep swimming. So like now at this point, I'm like, all right, I got to keep going. And I'll keep going. And then I got the Yellowstone. We got the Yellowstone shit where crazy ass story where this one dude fucking lied to us and told us we had a show in Vegas. So we drove to Vegas. The craziest shit. He's like, yo, it's going to be lit, blah, 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 all this stuff. Come to Vegas. Old town Vegas, Fremont.
Yeah. Downtown Vegas.
Downtown Vegas. He's like, come to the show, blah, blah, blah. Like, literally show up to the show, right? Nobody was there. Nobody knew who the fuck we was. Dude looked at us like we were stupid. It was like the most embarrassing shit that you can ever fucking do in your life.
That's fucked up.
Did they pay you?
No.
No.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't no show.
That's fucked up.
Drove to Vegas and it wasn't a fucking show. But
That's the hate. That's the problem.
Oh
That's a lot of
God,
fucking hate. For
dude.
somebody to do that.
that wasn't even hate. It was a dude that was used to be on drugs, and you understand that people see something that's talented and they want to do more for that person, but they can't. They like you talk this big game. You talk a big game like, I can do this for you, I can do this for you, and they can't do shit. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of empty promises, especially in the beginning. And people are like, you guys are dope. I want to do this for you. Let's put on this show. Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
we're actually not even posting this episode.
what? You're not gonna post that. Hey,
He
whatever.
didn't even hit the record button.
Yeah, like he looked down, so he didn't even know. He like, wait, did I? Yeah, you know. So and I had a boy named Pete Sands who had a show. It's called State Room in Utah,
Yeah.
which is another 500 miles, right? So we did all this for like $500, literally. But we split that. Think about $500, gas and food. How much money are you really making?
Zero.
You ain't making. Yeah, you ain't making shit. By the time
Negative 500.
you ain't making. You're not making a fucking dime. But we're not doing it. I'm not doing it for the money. You know me. Like I said before. I don't do shit for the money. We make it there. This show happened to be sold the fuck out. Crazy. State Room. Pete Sands is a fucking one of like, he's like a brother to me. and he meets Taylor Sheridan. Taylor Sheridan was on Sons of Anarchy. He was a cop that was on Sons of Anarchy.
On what season?
Shit.
I think all
of
is
them.
it the old cop?
Yeah, no, not the old one.
The young
one. The young one.
Yeah,
the blue eyes.
He got killed in by the end of season 1.
Yes, he
I
got
saw.
killed in
That's the
season
guy
1.
I sold the motorcycle to because he was going to learn how to ride, and then he saw the script and they killed him off because I used to run Van Nuys.
Okay,
Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so Taylor Sheridan was there at the fucking show, but I'm like, he like walks in our fucking room.
So
like,
what year are you talking about, real quick?
What year?
Yeah,
this is last year.
And how?
Oh, shit.
And how old
This
are
is
you?
last.
now?
This is like I'm 30.
Yeah,
this is
30.
This is last year. This is last year in the beginning of the fucking year. Okay. Right?
2019.
2019. Right? So I'm like, dude, you look fucking familiar. Because he just had this glow about him.
The guy that drove the Bronco.
The drove the Bronco. Yeah. He's like, yeah, man.
So you want some more ice?
Yes, please. He's like, I was listening to your music. Da da da. And he like, this dude is a fucking cowboy.
Right.
When I say cowboy, this dude is ripped. He's strong as shit, and he picks me up, dude. I'm 6'1", 200 pounds. Like, this dude easily wrestling cattle.
I know it's more
Straight
than
the
you.
fuck up, huh?
I know it's more than you.
And Robert has never weighed less than you.
Bro, we're not talking about this, bro. Continue. Fucking Colin.
Fucking you guys are going at it. You guys got some work.
We got a back fucking story here.
Yeah, so I'm like, dude, who the fuck is this guy?
Ripped.
Like, ripped, right? And I'm like, your personality is something about you. Just didn't know. So we go and we perform the show. Everyone went fucking nuts. And this is I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. And he stood there in the front of the front of the stage and did not blink. It was like the craziest thing. I'm like, yeah, that's weird. I'm like, he's like staring. I'm like, okay. And then when we were done, he's like, yo, what the fuck was that? Like, I'm like, that's the shit that we do. And he's like,
it's music.
He's like, dude, no, I've been fucking looking for shit like this the whole time. Blah blah blah. I suggest you get a lawyer. Da da da. Like, hyping everything up. And in my head, think about it. We just came from Vegas where a dude just promised us a fucking show, and nobody showed up. So I'm like, nice about it. I'm like, all right, cool, blah blah blah. But in my head, I'm like, yeah, bullshit, whatever, dude. Like, let's see how big this is gonna be. You know what I mean? And I started doing research. And literally, I swear to God, I go to my homie's house and it was a magazine. I can't remember the magazine. I go through the page, flip through it, and his fucking ass was on the fucking thing. And I start doing the fucking research. I'm like, what? This dude wrote Hell on High Water, and like, he's known for these modern day country, like modern day. Like,
he writes.
He writes.
Like,
so
legit.
He's like he writes like movies and shit. So when he left, coming to find out, like, he left, he got killed off on Sons of Anarchy. He said, fuck this shit. I'm about to write my own movie.
Yeah, they killed him. Yeah.
So he like did Hell on High Waters and shit like that. And it like was one of the best movies and shit. So people were like funding him. So Paramount bought Yellowstone, and boom, that's his TV show, right? So he's like, I want to put your music on Yellowstone. I still don't know what Yellowstone is. So I'm like, Yellowstone. I watch a lot of Discovery Channel. And I'm like, bitch, you about to put my music to some animals? Like, what do you mean fucking Yellowstone?
A fucking volcano and shit? That's a big ass volcano. You know that, right?
It's a huge volcano. And I'm like,
that's due to explode, they said.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right.
you would have said yes. Though.
Yeah. I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. But then I started seeing billboards for it. And I'm like, holy shit. Oof. Holy shit.
So wait. But so he talked to you, and what, you exchanged phone numbers?
Oh yeah,
or
so
emails?
We exchanged phone numbers. I had to do his number.
Okay.
Dude, not knowing how big this motherfucker was, whatever. Right?
Did you take a picture?
I did. I actually got a picture with him.
See, I fucking knew it.
But this is the funny
point
thing.
proven.
Hold on, but this is the funny thing. I didn't ask him for the picture. He asked me for the picture.
Even better.
It's even better. He asked me for the picture.
And what would have been better if you would have been like, nah, bro.
I could never.
He recognized the real star.
Dude, some people see it.
Yeah.
Some people fucking see it, you know, and
whose phone? Your phone or his phone? That's important.
My phone.
Ah, I knew it.
My phone. So he's like, I want to get a
Told
picture
you, Colin.
with you. Right? So he's like, I want to get a picture with you. So I think me and Coyote were like rehearsing with like a JBL at a park. And we get a call from fucking Paramount. We're like, yo, we want to buy your music. Well, so they want to buy my biggest single, like it's fucking going crazy right now, is Johnny Cash. I got a song called Johnny Cash that's going nuts right now, and that's what I'm known for, the black Johnny Cash, like wearing a cowboy shit or whatever, and he wants to buy it. So one day, I just woke up to like a strip club and a bunch of strippers following me. Yeah.
Wait. One day I just woke up to a bunch of strippers
on Instagram. A bunch of strippers
Oh,
following me on Instagram.
oh, okay. I was
know,
like,
sorry. I know I said that wrong.
where
Sorry.
did you go to bed though?
I was like, did you have breakfast or
Yeah,
coffee?
no. I woke up. I went to sleep. Woke up. Looked at my Instagram. Saw a bunch of strippers, strip club following me. Right, and one girl was dancing to my music, and I'm like, okay. I had to ask her instead of like, damn, your ass look nice. I'm like, how the fuck did you follow? Like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, well, I was in a scene in a TV show Yellowstone. Taylor Sheridan loves your music, and he kept playing it over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, holy shit. So then we end up getting invited like to the screening of Yellowstone. And then like, so I invited my mom, and I found out that Kevin Costner was in it. And my mom is a huge fan of Kevin Costner.
Ooh,
yeah, she fucking,
that's so dope.
Yeah, she freaked the fuck out. She was like right there looking at him. And yeah, like
She got his phone number and shit.
In a picture?
I'll tell you this right now.
Did she take a picture?
I'll beat Kevin Costner up if you fucking try to get my mom's number. I will whip his ass. And I love Waterworld. I'll still beat his ass. I know he's a badass though. But no, he's a badass in Yellowstone for sure.
He's old now, bro. That's fucked up, man.
But you know,
That's
he's a
dick,
nah.
bro.
That no.
I'm kidding.
Give him a break, bro.
That fool is big. Kevin Costner can handle his own. He's not small.
Yeah.
He's a big motherfucker.
But he's
dude.
old right now. He's like 70, no?
But he still looks good. For
No,
his
I
age.
know. But he's like, what,
Especially for
70
the moms,
something?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's a handsome guy, man. He's fucking.
Don't put walls in love, bro.
Nah.
Hey, what's the heat up on your mom? He can't.
Don't put walls to love. This guy.
Yeah, dude. But it was so funny because he was staring dead at me, like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I'm looking at him.
Who's that?
fuck
Who's
are
that
you?
hottie that is by you?
Hey, that's my mom, dog.
Well, and he's Kevin Costner, bro.
This
I
he's
think that dude
fucking
is
blushing, Jaime. Stop, bro.
I know, man.
He's
Stop,
fucking
dude.
blood. Like,
Kevin
what the
Costner
fuck?
being my stepdaddy, dude. It's fucking.
The shit?
Yeah, but yeah. So I was like, "Oh, the shit's real." And then next thing you know, I start seeing like 3 of my songs on a fucking TV show. It's pretty awesome, you know.
That's
Nice,
amazing, bro. And this was all last year.
All last year, shit started happening last
After
year.
I gave you that right clean bottle, bro.
Yeah, you did. So I gotta get
That's
another-
the magic
I
formula.
gotta get
right
another
there.
fucking bottle of that shit, bro. You see how dirty my bike is?
Super fucking dirty. It's dirtier than when I gave it to you. You had the dirtiest bike. All right, real quick. We're gonna pause real quick just for the sake of for the listeners.
Yeah.
What are you riding, bro? What are you riding?
I got
and
a-
what's your relationship? Why are you on the Right Boundless podcast? What do you ride and how'd you get
Okay,
into
I got a
motorcycles?
Harley.
And he's
Dyna.
wearing a badass Harley Davidson t-shirt
I got a Harley Dyna Street Bob 2008.
with pipes and fucking
Pipes,
everything.
SNS pipes and shit like that. Crash bars, a lot of like shit from Speed King Cycle, SNS, shit like that. Suspension, progressive. I'm still working on it. You know what I mean?
What do you
I
got?
have to,
13s or 12 and a half?
13s.
13s?
13s.
Nice.
Yeah. I want to get bigger. Dude. I'm a big guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want
Oh,
that shit
absolutely.
to sit high, dude. I want the
Yeah, you should get like 15s or something.
ass gaps, dude. Yeah. I get
20s.
I have 14 in
I want 14s and I want to do like +2 on the forks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
That'd be
tall,
cool.
I'm a tall guy. I need.
Bro, I'm not that
would-
fucking big, and on the Dynas, I feel like I'm too big.
Well,
I'm
when
like, I wish I would raise everything up.
Yeah, when I sit down on the bike, it lowers anyway. So
Yeah.
13 is not really doing
Yeah, when
too much
Jaime
for me.
sits down, it like
That shit
the
sags,
fenders
bro.
is like you know, like when you put a baseball
Smoke
card in the
color.
sprox.
Bro, I'm gonna do video. I'm gonna do video just so people
Nah,
can see
yeah,
that Robert
that-
is
that-
fatter
that-
than me.
Nobody will believe that, bro. My fucking arms are bigger than your fucking head. Anyways, so no. So okay, so you got that.
Yeah.
Was that your first bike? No,
No, dude.
you've been riding.
I've been riding, dude. But before I got
Because
to
I
the,
see you in the fucking quads popping willies.
yeah,
You're always doing that shit.
I just learned that
Shout
shit
out.
this year through
Shout
quarantine,
out.
bro. I learned. Hey, you know what? I've been seeing
Absolutely.
all my homies Willie, all my homies stunt Harleys, right? And I'm sitting here like
Colin.
all of them. You Willie?
No,
Colin.
Colin.
Colin,
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a
Bro,
a
Colin
backstory.
stands on the bike.
Oh yeah, Colin's insane.
Yeah, he is insane. He's,
He's
fucking
insane. He's
sick.
nuts, dude.
He
You know
stands on a bike.
who we're talking
He
about?
flew by a
Yeah.
fucking fighter jet. Like,
Yeah, I saw that shit. Fucking dude, like I was seeing all my homies really stunt. You know what I mean? Like Holden is one of my good friends, and I'm like, dog, I can't even pop a fucking Willie. Like I'm around all these dudes that stunt, and now my music is around nothing but Harley. So I get people, you know, Harleys. And I'm like, I can't even fucking pop a Willie.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm about to sit here and I'm about to learn how to fucking Willie.
I think in your next concert, you need to go out to the stage with your Harley and do a huge burnout.
Dude, you know who?
That'd be badass.
That would be sick. I'll do that shit.
Well,
I would fucking do that.
wait.
But
No.
you burn rubber, right?
Yeah,
You
I
fucking okay.
Oh yeah, I slide.
But
that
you
thing.
should get somebody to do it, and you pop out of the
Out of the
smoke.
smoke.
Out of the smoke.
Nah,
or
it'd be
some
sick
shit.
if I did it.
Damn right.
Huh?
It'd be sick.
Well,
if I
it'd be
did
sick
Yeah.
if you get some cool fucking stunt people. And as
That
they're doing the
dancing.
smoke, you walk in the middle, and they're just like fucking.
So actually, check this out. Before this whole
Excuse me.
fucked up ass COVID shit happened, I was supposed to perform for San Diego Harley Davidson in San Diego.
They have a huge
And
dealership.
they have a huge dealership, and I was going to fucking have them set up a stage in the middle of the stunt thing, and I was gonna perform in front of like white people stunting. I was gonna do that. That was the plan.
That would have been badass. When was that gonna happen?
Damn, it's supposed to happen in July, I think.
In July, bro.
July, man.
Oh man,
The July,
Kidding me, man.
The July,
That
man.
sucks, bro. This COVID's fucked up everything.
Fucked up everything, dude. That counts on so much shit.
I actually like. I'm gonna quick pause.
For sure.
Jaime will bring us back.
Mhm.
I actually got one friend of mine that he's like, Robert, COVID saved my life. I'm like, what? What are you saying, bro? He's like, he met a girl. He was gonna get married. He scheduled the wedding. He was supposed to get married in April, but because COVID started in March, he had to cancel the wedding. Anyways, they moved in, and now she left him. And he's like, COVID saved my life because I would have been married,
COVID saved his
and I
life.
would have been fucking
Had to get
divorced.
divorced.
I told him I was gonna
Why
make him
she
a
leave
shirt.
him?
She didn't want to. Well, he saw something on her phone, and he saw it, and then she was trying to hide it and shit.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
called her out on it.
Yeah,
And
she's
she's like, "It's
still
not what
lying.
you saw. Your
Yeah,
eyes are playing
she's
tricks on
lying.
you."
Nah,
He's like,
bitch.
"My bitch, my
did.
eyes ain't no playing no fucking trick."
Damn.
So then they went to sleep.
Wait,
all-
she was
did.
the one who was cheating.
No, he
definitely-
didn't say what he
She was-
saw.
yeah, I know he
He
saw
didn't say
it.
what he saw.
He saw
But
a
he
dick
saw
pic.
he saw like a probably
He definitely
probably
saw a
a
dick
big
pic.
fucking snake
Yeah.
penis and shit, Black Lives Matter and shit.
Ran across the dick.
right around it, and he saw it for sure, you know, because
Yeah.
it hit him in the eye and stuff, right?
Popped out the
But
phone.
she acted so suspicious, and I guess long story short, they went to bed. He slept on the couch. She slept in the bed, and the next morning she made him a nice breakfast and said, "Peace, I can't do this."
Yeah, because she was fucking lying.
And
She got caught.
And then he walked. He got to the shop, and he's like, "Yo, COVID saved my life, bro." I was like, "I'm gonna make a shirt."
What's up?
Fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked
so
up.
back to
That's fucked up. Good for him though.
good for him. Oh
saved his-
fuck yeah,
He dodged
bro.
the bullet.
Come on, man.
Can you imagine?
It's better than finding
Can you
out
imagine
10
having
years
a-
from now.
yeah,
or
can you
some
imagine
shit.
having a kid?
And
Oh,
wait,
dude, I'd have been
18
heartbroken.
years. 18 years to find out
It wasn't his. What?
Shit.
Hey, Kanye's
Kanye's
real
a shit, bro. I love Kanye.
Yeah, I do. I like him.
I love,
him.
bro. Like
He's a funny guy.
Like, you don't understand. No, to me, he's not even funny, bro. It's so poetic and so true.
Oh yeah.
You know, like turn off the lights and
He's real.
you know, like mom fought. Bro, I can relate
Yeah.
so many to
Yeah,
the songs.
I fuck with Kanye. He's a genius.
He's a
I really
fucking.
And the best thing of everything, he really thinks he's a genius, which is amazing.
I think he's on
As
top
you
of
should,
it,
man. People thought Albert Einstein was a fucking idiot. He's a genius.
No, he is.
The more dumb that
Bro,
people think you are,
he just became a billionaire.
yeah.
A billionaire.
Congrats to him.
A fake billionaire. We've talked about this. Nobody's a billionaire.
A what?
You don't think nobody's a billionaire?
I know nobody's a billionaire.
What are you talking
You-
about, bro?
you
Jeff
ca-
Bezos is
Wait, wait.
$183 billion.
183.
Let's okay. I have this conversation. I don't know. I feel like Robert
Because of taxes.
because I've told this story a million times.
Come on, you racist Spaniard.
You can only be a billionaire in the U.S. because a billion is not a 1,000 millions. It's a million of millions. Only in the U.S. is 1,000 millions.
What?
Anywhere else
Go to Dubai.
is 10
Go to Dubai.
elevated to 12.
What about Dubai? I feel like Dubai has a lot of billionaires.
There's a lot of billionaires in Dubai too. No,
There's
they're
a lot
trillionaires.
There's trillionaires in Dubai.
In Dubai, there's
go to
If
trillionaires.
there is
Dubai?
trillionaires, that's a billionaire. when you guys consider a trillionaire, that's a billionaire.
Well, in
anywhere
Dubai,
else in the world.
in Dubai,
Dubai.
I've been in castles.
Dubai,
Trillionaires.
the money that they got out there is
Qatar, trillionaires.
They're police
so you're
officers.
saying
They're
that
police
there's
officers
people
rolling around in
there
Lamborghinis.
richer than Bezos?
Hell yeah.
Bro.
So then
Hell
why
yeah.
are we considering him the richest man in the world?
They I think they consider. They said one of the richest.
Because he's one of the
right?
richest Americans that's all calculated and documented and proven. You can actually look at Amazon's and the businesses that he started, and you can get a figure out. Like for example, Kylie Kardashian, they calculated numbers based on what they filled out, and they calculated she was a billionaire. When they investigated, they found out she wasn't a billionaire. So now she got taken off the list, and now she's losing her fucking mind. Kanye wasn't a billionaire. They Forbes didn't calculate $1 billion. He lost his motherfucking mind and showed his fucking look. You guys missed this, and now they're putting him as a billionaire.
Okay, so for
Middle
you guys,
East, nobody's gonna fill
I
that
think
out for
Jay-Z's a
Forbes.
billionaire.
Wait,
too,
well,
right?
Jay-Z
my point-
for sure is a
Jay-Z's a
fucking
billionaire.
billionaire.
to clarify my point, for you guys, how many zeros has a billion?
I suck at math.
What is it? 9?
Correct.
Is it 9?
9. That's
Anywhere
a lot of
else in
zeros.
the world is 12 zeros.
Okay,
But you guys, Americans decided to just cut it off.
bro. Do you not understand what America thinks is the only thing that counts?
No.
You didn't figure that out? You didn't figure that out?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
why do you,
In
look,
Dubai, I'm telling you
Hold
right
on.
now, trillionaires.
I'll tell you this right now. Everywhere in the country go by like metric, right? We're the
Yeah.
only one that go inches.
Everywhere,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Everywhere.
Which when I thought about, I'm like,
Miles.
when I go places,
miles, kilometers.
I was in Canada lost. I'm like, holy shit.
and the
like,
whole world's like that.
everywhere else is like metric. You know what I mean? Like, you
Because
got
it
this
makes
way to
sense.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. But when you realize, you're like, holy shit. I only think that everything in America is fucking right.
Right,
And I'm
'cause it's
not.
all-
And I'm the fucking idiot. Like, we go
it's
by.
back to
It's-
when I dealt with racism in Florida.
You know what I mean?
You don't know anything else.
You don't know anything else.
That's it.
Period. You know,
There's actually a saying.
It's a whole lot of other shit that's going
I
on.
want to say it was Mark Twain, but Mark
Twain, that wasn't even his real name.
No,
No.
What was his real name?
It was some other shit. Mark Twain got his name. no, Mark Twain got his name from like a river.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yep. Let's look it up.
Yeah, let's look it up.
Let's look it up.
You know what my favorite Mark Twain saying is?
What was it?
Don't argue with stupid people because
Never.
they'll bring you down to their level and beat you with experience. How fucking genius
That's
is that?
genius.
That's just G right there. But no, I think his name, unless if it was Marcus.
No,
makes total sense.
watch.
When I talk to you, I feel like that all the time.
Mark Twain.
Don't talk about a guest like that, bro. What's wrong with you?
No,
Man?
not to you,
Dude,
motherfucker.
you can't.
You can't talk
Nobody,
about it like that,
nobody
dude.
can see who you're pointing at. You
Okay,
fucking Nazi.
Mark Twain, real name is Mark
Fucking
Twain.
Colin wanted.
Check this out. Mark Twain, real name was Samuel Longhorn Clemens.
What a fucking lying sack
Yup.
of shit.
He
Let me
played
see.
everybody.
DBA as Mark Twain.
Mark Twain, full name Samuel Longhorn.
He got
Clemens.
Mark Twain. The name Mark Twain came from River, straight up, and that's the reason why he wrote that book. It was about that little boy and shit on the river. Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
Nice.
That. Yeah, I'm pretty dope with
That's
like.
amazing. I didn't
I'm
know
pretty
that.
dope with like little shit like that because I'm
Fun
like always
facts. Little
fun
FFs.
facts because I'm like always on YouTube. I'm like
So-
that motherfucker played me.
So what do you guys for the future and
I was just gonna-
music?
The future, shit. I mean,
What are the goals? What
What
are
are
the goals and where you at?
man, my goal is to fucking live comfortable, doing what the fuck I love doing.
What's live comfortable?
Live comfortable is like don't have to worry about bills, don't got to worry about rent, can ride whenever I want to, do what the fuck I want to, not have to, answer to anybody. I want to be my own fucking boss. Like that's my goal, dude. As far as like what I've done since COVID was I started my own t-shirt
This
company.
is gonna be so funny if you get famous, bro. we'll
Why not?
because we'll have a recording saying,
Why not?
"I don't want to worry about bills," and the motherfucker is gonna be a billionaire.
I
and
know,
we're gonna
but
have
the
that.
best line was, "I don't want to worry about rent." Like
Exactly.
what rent? Fucking buy a house, motherfucker. Like,
I know.
God damn. I want my
years.
rent to be
Yeah.
paid for forever.
Like, hey, you know what, dude? Where I live at, I really love it, and I actually had a plan of like, yo, if I can't talk about too much. We talked about it earlier, but like, let's put it like this: I don't mind living in a place that I live at. It's amazing. I'm not gonna say that because crazy people, but I
Yeah.
love the place that I live at in Hollywood. I'm all about the simple life. I grew up not having shit. And like
anything you have is amazing.
it's amazing to me. You know what I mean?
And what you have, you're satisfied.
Because you have at least you have a tar and a blanket.
I got a tarp and a blanket. That's, you know what? Guess what was under my tarp and a blanket? A fucking couch, a bed. I'm straight, dude.
That's badass.
I'm good.
I like that.
I got
happy to remember that.
dollar chicken sandwiches, all that. I'm good. I don't need much.
Yeah, fuck birdies. No, I love birdies.
Dude, I
love
mean,
birdies.
Biggie said more money, more problems, dog.
I don't believe that shit.
You don't think so?
No.
Kind of.
No. Bullshit. You know who busted that fucking bubble?
Who?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Deal with your fucking problems. You got a fucking problem? I'd rather deal with my problem sitting back in a fucking limousine with a $40,000 watch and a $10,000
That shit
fucking
was
suit
gangster.
and a fucking attorney fucking protecting my ass. Who's with me?
That is gangster.
That's how I want to deal with my fucking problems.
That is gangster.
Pick up the phone
Although
and dial.
Robert does wear Gucci, so
I don't wear
he's in
Gucci,
a different level than us. You know?
Yeah,
I don't
you
wear
know what I'm
Gucci,
saying?
bro. I wear Dior, Alexander
shit.
McQueen.
Hey, no,
fucking
you know what?
get
All right, let me tell you how I am. This is a true story. I'm like dating this girl, and here we go. So we're talking about everything. I'm dating this girl. She's a stripper. Period. Like, you know what? I'm attracted to strippers, and strippers are attracted to me.
My buddy married a stripper. That was
How
his
much is
goal.
it charging you
I
a
don't
month?
care. She ain't charging me nothing, bro. When you got game, bro, you got swag. It don't matter.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I look at it like, shit, I can't afford it. Let them motherfuckers pay for it. I ain't tripping. I know you coming home too. But, like, check this out. So she was wearing this fucking Gucci shirt, right? As like a sleep thing. But I'm like, damn, that shirt's kind of tight. You know me, secondhand, as I've talked about. I'm like, yo, let me put this
Vintage,
right?
come
I was
on,
like,
man.
let me put this shit on. I put it on. And it was big enough for I fit in. It
I was gonna say, how big is your girl, bro?
No, she's not. Dude, she's very little. She's very
Petite.
little. She's
Petite,
very
yeah.
petite. But
She just got an extra large shirt.
It's called like a boyfriend shirt or some shit. So it's like super huge. When I put it on me, it's big. It fits nice, right? Didn't think twice about it. So she's about to like, I like make spaghettis. You know, that shit can get real messy. And I'm like, don't eat in that shirt. Like, you know what I mean? At the time, don't eat in that fucking shirt. Go put something else
fuck are you
on.
doing?
She's like, this is a sleep shirt. I'm like, go put something else on. She put it on, and I looked at it and I put it on.
Go take it off. Be naked, baby.
Pretty much, right? And I'm like, you know what? Let me try this shirt on. And I liked it. And I was like, yo. I was like, I did. I was like, yo. I was like, let me have this shit. And she's like, oh, yeah, you can have it. I'm like, all right, cool. Right? So I ended up cutting the sleeves off this shit. And then one day we started talking about the shirt.
Cut the sleeves.
I cut the sleeves. Because they were long. They were long
Yeah.
sleeves.
On a
I
Gucci
cut the
shirt?
sleeves on a Gucci shirt.
On your first Gucci shirt?
It actually is my first Gucci shirt, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And we started talking. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, how much was that shirt? She's like, I don't know, maybe $100. And I'm like, nah. I go to look it up. That shit was a $950 shirt.
Wow.
I cut a fucking $950 shirt.
So you cut like $400 off the fucking
I
shirt.
swear to God, dude. The sleeves are like buzzed the fuck off. Dude.
But I guess at some point you can sell it in a vintage store and say that another designer cut it, and that multiplies the money.
I could fucking
You
say
should
that.
have sold
I'ma
the
keep it.
sleeves you cut off.
I could put like a headband or some shit, you know. But I'm just like, I can't. I was like, I just
Yeah, but
fuck the $900 shirt up.
no, like there's certain shit that's ridiculous and shit, but I don't believe more money is more problems. Like that's if that's a mentality.
I look at it
if
like
that's
this.
a mentality,
People
then
want what you have.
well, people want look.
But not
That's
just,
why I say that.
Not just that.
My
Your
favorite-
problems are bigger. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. More
You're-
money, more
you're-
problems.
No. To everybody else. Here's how I describe this real quick. I describe it. It doesn't matter if you make $500 a month and live off that $500
Right.
a month, and then this guy makes $2,500 a month
live off of
lives
that.
and I make $20,000 a month and live off it. Because here's the deal: the consequences is the same.
Yeah.
If you don't get your fucking paycheck or your money for the next fucking 4 weeks, you're fucked. If he doesn't get his fucking money for the next 4 weeks, he's fucked. And if I don't get mine, it's 4 weeks.
It's all the
fucked.
same shit.
The only difference is I'm going to say, well, I'm going to lose my Mercedes while you lose your fucking bucket.
Yeah,
But the
Ford
consequence is all our credits get fucked up.
Yeah.
We lose our fucking
It's all the same
transportation.
shit,
It's
yeah.
the same consequence, and people don't get that. You could be a millionaire.
There's one flaw on that plan. The flaw of that plan is that you, with your high level line of money, you can downgrade if you are in trouble,
You
and your
can.
savings can keep you for afloat for a year. And him with his savings, he can downgrade to homeless. And the downgrading is you're downgrading from a way higher level.
If you
just gotta change your lifestyle.
If you downgrade, but most people get too greedy and stay afloat, and they want to make this because they worked 10, 20 years.
Yeah, and
the point
pride and all that stuff.
is between 15 and 20 years, and pride and ego and everything else.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm going to downgrade.
Right.
I'm going to sell my Bentley and get a Toyota Camry.
Well, but
Let's sell the mansion and get a fucking.
Nobody does that voluntarily, but there is a bigger cushion from rich to homeless than from normal to homeless.
Because you can go from rich to middle class and still be straight.
And be completely
No, but not
fucked
even
up with
that.
your
Because
friends
guess
and
what?
everyone,
Now you fucked up your credit because you lost your fucking Bentley. You lost your fucking
That is
Rolex
true.
fucking finance.
Yeah,
You lost
yeah.
this. Now you want to fucking rent a house and your credit's shit.
Yeah.
Unless if you know somebody. But guess what? Now your contacts don't even respect you because they're like, yo, we heard what fucking. And the wife left. God damn. And your kids.
That boy losing it.
and that model
man.
that you used to fuck on the side too.
You lost her. You lost her side bitch. Everything.
I was the first one to go.
God damn, you doing bad, bro. That shit hurts.
terrible.
Yeah, you lose your side bitch. It's bad.
Oh, that's just fucking terrible. We're gonna get more ice on this shit right now.
Yeah, dude.
So long term, more music, get comfortable. Don't worry about rent.
You know
'cause
what?
you're gonna buy a property, right?
I'm definitely
That's
gonna buy
the
a product.
whole
Honestly, I want to start my business, so I started now selling T-shirts. Like
fucking-
I know
you
way.
got T-shirts. What?
I got T-shirts.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, dude. I started doing shit that is like against, obviously, like fuck racism.
Dividers, kind of.
Dividers. Don't be a Karen. No politics. No religion. Very like slap face towards society. 'Cause that's what my music's about. You know what I mean? I'm very like, fuck what people think. Fuck this. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Stand up for what you believe in, type shit. And fuck, my shit's been doing good. But I like had the privilege to like work and like know people. Rusty Butcher was one of the guys. Mark.
That sounds so familiar.
Rusty Butcher's huge in the Harley industry.
Bro, seriously?
Yeah,
Rusty Butcher, you know it. It's
You know
the guy with the Sportsters that turn into dirt bikes.
yeah.
turn to dirt bikes. Yeah. I had the privilege. I met Rusty Butcher at a Yellow Wolf thing. He walked up to me and was like, "You're dope, bro. You're a black cowboy." Literally, he's that goofy. You know what I mean? He's like
Should have been like, that's racist, bro.
such a sweetheart. Yeah, he
For
was-
both. For racism. For
that motherfucker.
That's racist times two.
Dude, he tell me that I'm racist. That's
Right.
the type of person that he is, dude. I love that guy. But like, I actually had the privilege of like learning a lot of shit from him and like how to market and like stuff that you do. So I was like, fuck it. Like, there's a reason why I worked with him for a little bit. He like, you know, because it's a thing of being in a limbo of like going on tour. You're like, holy shit, I'm on tour, but like you still live a regular life.
I was gonna ask you, why does your Harley have incredibly huge stickers of "eat shit"? But now it
Eat
makes
shit.
total sense.
It makes sense. Yeah, I worked with Rusty Butcher. Like, he let me work for him, and fucking show me the. You know what I mean? Like, I was like living with him too. So yeah, I like. There's, you know, I fucking represent that shit. And
sure.
yeah, but the eat shit was like a joke. And I like, my bike was just playing. I was like, oh, let me fucking put the eat shit. And I was like, okay, that actually is kind of tight. And I just left it on the. Now people are taking pictures of my bike. I get shit for it. Whatever. I don't care. Like,
How do you get shit for it?
Well, I was,
some
I was about
people-
to start.
because it got
Well,
eat shit
this
on
guy
it.
gets shit about everything.
Yeah, well, one, because people are like, why do you got eat shit on your bike? You're such a nice guy. And I'm like, it's not what you think it is. But I mean, if you have
not what it
such a-
looks
Well,
like.
what- I
It's
know,
not what you look like,
bro.
but if you
I'm
have
so
such an opinion on
fucking
it.
neutral right now. What is the negative aspect that people take from it? Because I see each shit and I'm like, oh, okay, that's fucking hilarious. That's just like a statement, whatever.
people, just like I said,
What's the offensive side of it?
well,
What's
shit that has nothing to do with people, but they feel like it has something. You know what I mean? Like, if it's
so
almost-
somebody like, you want me to eat shit?
Yeah.
Fuck you, man. You
Yeah.
eat shit
And
like
I'm
that.
not- yeah, that's exactly what it. Dude, I had a dude pull up on me and start filming. Why you got eat shit on your bike? Blah, blah, and start filming. And I was like caught off guard. Like, what the fuck you talking about, dude?
Really?
Swear to God, dude.
That's fucking
Swear to
insane.
God. And I had people that love it. Like, oh my God, this bike got eat shit on it. You know what I mean? It's tight.
I
So
think
now I'm the
nothing
eat
of
shit.
it, man. I'm
Now
so
the eat
fucking
sh-
neutral.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even imagine that.
Yeah, now I'm the eat shit bike guy. You know what I mean? And my bike is all over the place now. Like,
I
people-
would consider more the bike doesn't start more than the eat shit.
dude, you gonna fucking blast me like that?
God damn,
Hey,
Jamie.
you know what? All my homies, like, I got a homie right now. Yeah, whatever, you blame Harley Davidson. Let's
Damn
blame,
right.
let's
That's
blame
right.
Harley Davidson. I took that shit to a shop. I'm not gonna.
What are we talking about, man?
My bike doesn't start right.
That's fucked up.
And
your Harley Davidson doesn't
start right.
And
But
Jamie blasted
you
you.
must
he
feel-
blasted me.
And
You
Harley
must
hasn't
feel
You
so
gonna do me
special.
like that, bro? I'm up and coming and shit. You know, I got chicks on me, and you gonna say my bike don't
strippers
start.
and shit, and you can fuck it up, man.
Come on, bro.
You know
Okay,
what
bro,
does start?
sorry.
You know what does start? You don't even want to know what starts.
You don't even want to know,
No. Let's get Harley to fix your bike, man. What's going on with your bike?
bro. I can't even tell. I think it's just running too lean, bro. I'm not a fucking mechanic, and I never will be.
But nobody's ever like stepped up and said, "Hey, man, maybe it's your alternator." It's not
Bro,
carburetor, right?
No, it's fuel injected. The thing is, I took it to Harley, told him what the fuck the issue was. Right?
What dealer?
Say
Should
it.
I put him out there?
Yeah.
Bartels.
Bartels. Okay, I'm gonna see if my
Bartels.
boy Matt Laidlaw will take
No.
care of
He
this
needs
shit.
a fucking.
No, wait a
take
minute.
care.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
Kayla.
All right, look.
Who took care of you?
It wasn't Matt. I can't remember the guy's name.
It doesn't matter, bro. The
I'm
fact
not
that
gonna
you have
put
to
him on.
ask.
It does
who-
matter because
I-
Daniel and Bartelos always takes care of
So
everyone.
check. So
I
check this
understand,
out.
But
So
the
check
problem
this.
is you got to know that.
So check this out. I took my bike there and I told him, this is what I want to fix. My bike does it like choked up and that fucking shit shoots out smoke. Flames come out the tailpipe when I'm trying to start it after a while. I'm like,
Flames?
the flames will come out the tailpipe. It's like running
I
lean
wonder if
and
your
shit,
gaskets or some shit.
dude. I don't know if it's the. I don't think it's the gasket because I mean it could be actually
Like
It could
leaking
be.
gas into the
It-
fucking
it-
the cylinders.
That's what I think.
Or,
I-
or leaking
I
out.
think so. But I said, this is the problem, and I showed them my bike starting. They're like, oh, you just need to put a stage 2, do this, do that.
Do an upgrade.
Bro, did an upgrade, did all that. Swear to God, bro, like a couple of months ago. I just put $1,000 into that, like recently, right?
And
My
it's
bike
starting like that?
Still does the same thing.
That's pretty bad, bro.
They fucked me. I'm not a mechanic, and I'm not about to go in there and fucking, you know what I mean? And like,
And that's the problem. Most people that ride Harley Davidsons or they get motorcycles and stuff, unfortunately, are not mechanics.
Yeah,
and they don't know exactly, so we just go by the word.
we go by the word.
because we're trusting.
no,
people.
no offense to anyone, but yeah, we're like a woman in a
Bro,
car dealership.
in America, when you have AAA,
You know what?
a AAA RV and shit, and which stands for Robert Valderrama, you know, there's a bunch of weird shit like that. You know,
Dude,
you
I
just
can tell you
don't know.
this. I came from
And
choppers.
not everybody has a lift.
I like literally came from choppers where bikes break down every other week.
Right.
Right? I'm just tired of working on bikes. I just want to turn my bike on and fucking ride. And I still got this issue.
Bro, you just took your bike to the shop like 3 times this week,
yeah, but
man.
that wasn't related.
I can tell you my bike. You know what? That motherfucker got a hard time starting, but it does run.
That's right.
And it runs a long time. I took it all over the place. So I you know what? I'll tell you this right now. I guarantee it. I got more miles than anybody in California on a Harley.
I don't know.
Oh, my bike,
how many miles do you have?
Guarantee it.
I don't know.
I at the
that,
table.
bro.
How many miles you got on your bike right now?
Well, right now it doesn't count. I got 2 bikes that are fucking 2020s that I bought.
No,
One in
well,
November, one in December, and with both of them right now,
Okay.
I got probably 10,000 miles on both of them.
On both of them? What
Yeah,
about you?
but that's in 7 months.
On one bike.
That's on 7 months.
I can tell you in 7 months I'd ridden. You know how many miles I got on my bike?
How many miles you got on bike?
90,000 miles on my bike.
From 2008.
Not from 2008. I put 30,000 miles on my bike. I put 30,000 miles on my bike alone.
Yeah, the most I put in 1 year.
Straight up.
The most I put in 1 year was 36,000 miles in 1 year. That was the most I put on a fucking bike. In my experience.
I ride my bike every day. Like I got rid of my truck and my motorcycle is my every.
But you're
fucking-
not gonna beat my 36,000 in 1 year.
I definitely can't.
There's no way.
What is this?
Mine's
This
bigger
is
than yours, bro.
I was gonna-
I last longer, goddammit.
Yeah, it's a man thing.
I wouldn't
dude.
know if
It's
I would go that route,
competition
bro.
Competition is everything. Competition is everything.
Okay, so no, it doesn't matter. He's right. He's
No, but I was
right.
gonna say, how are you guys gonna prove this? This is ridiculous.
True. I can
No, because
Put it in a
I have
dyno.
sold hundreds
Of
and
bikes.
hundreds of bikes.
Yeah.
And
I think
I
that
have been in contact with people hundreds of times.
Yeah.
And the most actually, like I gotta give credit for like the recent people, like this car cat Milo. Milo's been riding a lot lately, man. He really has, bro. He's got 5-6 bikes, but he's been riding a whole
Dude,
fucking
I got-
lot.
He's coming.
I got
I got one bike.
I know one German cat when I was hanging out with Eagle Riders, and this guy did the whole U.S. back and forth.
That's
that
sick.
motherfucker did some
That's
crazy shit.
That's some shit.
He did, you know,
Kudos to him.
with a few months and shit like that.
Kudos to him, dude.
And then when I moved from Monterey to L.A., I was driving back and forth every weekend. Yes, sir. I was driving every weekend back and forth from Monterey, which is like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Every weekend. And that's how I got my 36.
Okay,
You know, but that's why, like, anybody just riding every day. Right. I mean, I ride practically 80% of the time right now.
Yeah, I ride every day. When I go to the grocery store, every little thing I gotta ride.
I just got too many fucking rides, man.
I work from home, guys. So I don't have to
Yeah,
ride.
no, Jaime don't fucking ride, man.
Yeah, lucky you, bro. I wish, bro. Everybody's hitting me up for come do this, come do that, and I'm fucking doing it.
No, Jaime rides a lot too, man.
I believe it.
He handled. You know what this fucking guy does? This guy, obviously, you're familiar with Los Pepes, right?
Yeah, of course.
And all the gear.
I've ridden with you guys before. You know, the one time I ridden with you guys. Sorry to cut you off. The one time I ridden with you guys, I was so illegal. I had like
no registration, no
registration. I was so hood with it. And I was riding with y'all. And y'all motherfuckers riding crazy. I was like, I need to turn back around because the cops are going to be on our asses. And I'm going to be the one to fucking get caught.
I think you're like, wait a minute. I'm the only black guy. I'm the only one with no registration. I'm wearing cowboy boots.
No tags, no insurance, nothing. I just want to ride with y'all, you know.
Actually, I just saw yesterday, and I'm going to pull it up as we speak.
You just saw who?
I just saw yesterday the first picture or the first time that you rode with us.
You saw that?
And it was, and I'm gonna pull it up because I know where it is.
Okay.
It was on, I think Thanksgiving 2017 or 18.
It was.
And you did make it all the way to the end.
I did. I made it to the end. But when it was to a point, I was like, I'm about to turn back around. And I'm like, I can't believe I did that shit. But that was a beautiful ride. It was fucking fun. Hopped on the freeway.
It was like 30 people. It was great.
It was awesome. That was like the most fun that I had. And I had to. So you know Ash too. You know Ash?
Ash, yeah. For
okay.
Sure.
Of course,
Ash is my boy, right? I told him, hey,
bro, that's how we met. We went to fucking. I was at Ash's shop,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Yo, bro, you gotta meet my fucking boy, man."
He didn't say that. He said, "Bro."
That's how he said. He said, "Bro."
Bro, I love you.
That's so funny. He like,
I miss you so much.
I love Ash, bro.
He's got fucking. He's a singer and shit. You gotta give him fucking right.
Oh,
bro.
he probably doesn't
Ash.
even know that. He probably doesn't even know that you're a singer, bro.
He don't even.
He don't care, bro.
I'll tell you this right now. Ash ain't listen to him. Ash. I know Ash
that's
for a
the
long
first
time.
Persian pothead I know.
Straight up. I know Ash for a long time. That motherfucker has definitely not listened to my music.
Oh, I know, bro.
I don't even give a fuck. But it's just like, you know what I mean? He's like,
he's a good.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
I'm surprised he's just fucking ride clean, bro. Like that's it.
I know. I was in his shop every day, just sitting there. People thought I worked at.
He's
his shop.
on Melrose. A real quick question, bro. When your phone breaks and you need a new screen, where do you go?
I go.
Where do you go, man?
Let me check this out. This is a funny thing. He's like, it's $90, man. But hell yeah, that's me right there. That's fucking awesome. He's like, it's $90, man. But I can do it for 85.
Oh, just for being you.
Just for being you. It's $90, man. That's fucking. I remember that shit.
Everybody.
I did make it. That shit was fucking awesome. That was a really good ride that we did, man.
Thanksgiving 2018.
No, I love what Jaime says about his fucking pricing. He's like, Robert, I've been there.
Yeah.
And he'll give a price over the phone. How do you describe it? Then when he comes in, he's like, what price did I give you?
Yeah,
bro, have you called?
Yeah.
And I was like, Ash, you can't just to a walking person.
He said, oh, and then he blames on Kesh. He said, oh, you talked to Kesh. Okay.
To his cousin, right?
He said, oh, you talked to Kesh, and he fucking throw this price, and I'm like, fool, you're a lying dude. And the funny thing is, dude, I love Ash, and I would sit there in the shop
the greatest dude
all
in the
day.
world.
Oh, ask Ash. Bro, I was about to beat this motherfucker up in the shop because he was like coming at Ash crazy. You know, Ash is like super peaceful, man. He doesn't want to fucking fight. But I'm like, yo, you talk to Ash like that, you got to step to me, cause I'll fucking, you know what I mean? I don't play that shit. Like,
he's definitely one of those fucking friends you're going to stand up for.
Because he's a sweetheart, man. Like,
he's a sweetheart.
And I'm like,
bro, some of his stories are
dude.
fucking deep, bro.
Bro, I've seen some fucking videos of customers flipping out.
Really?
Dude,
they don't even know how to act because they don't get a response from him.
They don't get a response from him, and that's how he is. And I'm like, all right, Ash, sit down, dude. Let me handle this shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, now you got the ignorant black dude acting a fucking ass in here. Don't talk to the
black
homie.
cowboy.
You got the black cowboy. Don't talk to the homie like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna kick you the fuck out. Fuck your phone. fuck all that. You know, go somewhere else. But I'm like, I can't do that.
But the thing is, Ash has that personality that he can get into like 1,000 fucking arguments and shit that you and I would probably murder for.
Yeah.
But he'll never get to that level.
He does this. He does that,
bro.
You know what? One thing, one thing that I still don't. Sometimes Ash does something that I don't know what it means, and you're because I can't even identify when he does it because it's just random.
I know.
So he does. You're talking to him and randomly he shake his head like if he was saying no, and he does.
Yeah.
And you're like, why? Why now? It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. I can tell you this right now, man. Ash,
that guy's hilarious.
Ash saved me a lot of times with myself. I need my cell phone. That's my business.
Yeah.
But damn, dude.
I don't know. I gave him a fucking phone and he sold it, and I never even collect the money. I was like, bro, what's going on with that fucking phone? He's like, bro, man, whatever you need, bro.
Ash, at the times I was doing really bad, I need my phone fixed. Ash will fix my phone. Just give me
take it from me and shit. That's my phone, man. I'm kidding.
He'll fix my fucking phone. Give it to me when you got it, and I make sure I pay him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you don't have to do that, and that's fucking up his inventory and. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, it is. His little,
he don't even know his fucking inventory.
No, he fucking don't. But bro, I know how to get out. Trust me. Yeah, I was at his shop.
You know,
day.
At some point we thought about bringing him here, but I told Robert,
you need to get him here.
We need another recorder because the conversation is gonna be the longest that we've ever had, just because how slow he speaks.
Oh yeah,
dude, I love legitimately like when Ash talks about his stories and what he's been through. Yeah, that shit's deep.
It's
bro.
Deep. But I can tell you this,
deep.
Anybody that got more women problems than me is Ash.
Incredible story.
Which is incredible.
Ash got way more women problems than I do. Bro. And I'm bad.
I know, but he just like gets into it accidentally and shit, man. All the time. I don't even fucking understand.
All the time.
Bro, and she stopped the car and started beating me up, bro. What happened?
You sound just like him.
And I was like, what? Why was he beating you up? Bro, I don't know. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, I need to record that shit and send it to him because, bro,
you fucking bro.
I mean, on my phone. Don't be an asshole.
That shit's recorded, bro. This shit's staying here.
He said, bro, that's exactly how he talks.
Bro, so he told me a story that was so fucking crazy about that he cheated and like he got caught cheating and
I think I know this story.
Right. But he denied the cheating and blamed it on a friend or some shit, and that friend got their ass beat, like Jewish, Persian beating, fucking decapitation. Double circumcision.
So so let me tell you a crazy story because Ash was one of the reasons why I like broke up with my girlfriend. She broke up with me. No. Ash will never take one of my girls. He couldn't handle that. It's a lot of ass and shit involved. You know what I mean? A lot of
ass and titties.
So look, my phone was broken. Right, I take it to him. And this is the fucked up thing he does, right? And it was like, I could just look in his eyes and like, fool, you did this shit on purpose. He looks at me, he's like, oh, I gotta get in your phone, bro. What's your password? And my girl's sitting right there. And I'm like, for real, dog? Let's think about it. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, hey, let me just, you know what I mean? It's like
well, you could
I have nothing to hide.
Bro.
Nah, fuck that. You change it. I mean, girls are not stupid, bro. You say a password and then you come back and you change it. What you change your password for? Girls are not stupid.
Girls are not stupid.
Well, they're not dumb. They're
they act stupid.
So he looks at me. He's like, "What's your password?" I'm like, "Bitch, I can't believe you fucking asked me that shit." When my girl's sitting right here, bitch. I was like, 0666. Right?
I don't remember.
I was like, no, I was like 0666, like whatever, right?
0666.
It was 0666, definitely. That's my fucking.
Now your girlfriend is at home with your iPad.
Bro, check this out. Check this out. So I had 2 cell phones because I had to get one fixed and all this shit. I forgot that my iCloud is like still connected. What happened was I was on tour. You know what happens when you're on tour?
You forget, yeah.
I got this girl's number, and I wasn't even texting her.
Like, Jaime doesn't know what happens when you go on tour.
Okay. Yeah, you have to get it. Sorry.
I should go on tour. I should go on tour with you.
Like, you know, I got this girl number, and just because I was in a moment, I wasn't even texting this girl, and I just got ass photos from her, right? So I like go to the restroom. Didn't think I got the new phone. I'm in the restroom. My old phone is sitting there. And yeah, guess who fucking goes through my phone? My fucking girlfriend at the time.
Fucking Ash.
As I was taking a shit, guess who busts in the door? Breaks my fucking door. His girlfriend. What the fuck is this?
Why are you taking this shit?
Yeah, but
no
I blame
respect.
No respect.
fucking Ash.
respect.
No respect. But I blame Ash because he's gonna say, "What's your password?" In
Yeah.
front of her. So obviously she know the fucking password, dude. Like,
Yo, Ash, this episode is for you, motherfucker. Do not ask a fucking brother's
Please
fucking
don't.
password.
Know
Don't
that
ask
shit by
any
heart.
man.
Know it by
his
heart.
password in
Nope.
front of his girl.
if you're my homie, know my password by heart, bro.
No, or if you're a man, you
If
don't-
you're a man, no, period, bro.
and
Period.
a man walks in with his girlfriend or wife, you
If a
don't
don't
ask
fucking
for
guy
no
with like
fucking
glasses, like, excuse me, I need my phone fixed. What's your password, sir? Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
you.
because you can't be like, I'm not about to tell you my password. You can't say that in front of your girl. She gonna
Ain't
be like, why
nobody
you-
got time for that.
Yeah, come on, don't do me like that, bro.
I don't know,
cause-
motherfucker.
cause
You
me
work,
a-
you fix phones, bitch.
Caused me a whole relationship.
Mr. Bad Wolf, if money was not an object, which one would be your
What
your
would be
motorcycle?
what would be your next bike? What would you be riding right now?
Shit. Honestly, dude, I really love the CVOs.
Which
I-
one?
Which one though?
What was the
Any
one?
of them.
Any of them, but the one that
Fat
came out
Bob
with
Dyna,
the
Street Glides, Road
yeah,
Glides,
but the fucking
Ultras.
that when it came out with that Battleship Gray, dude, is the one that I
Oh,
fucking
is that?
Oh,
is
that's
the
gotta be
Ultra
2018?
Strigler, yeah.
that's the
18.
that's the 18, the
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah,
That
because with the
motherfucker-
little orange stripe and
Oh
shit.
my
That
God.
that fucking thing looks sick.
that thing is so sick.
The
That-
Road Glide.
the Road Glide. That's what it was. The Road Glide.
They
That
still
one.
have one in Bartels.
Yep. Well, fuck Bartel. They fucked
Yeah.
my bike
No,
up.
no.
I love
God
Bartel.
damn
Nah,
it,
nah,
man.
I can't say that. I got
Kayla,
the home
come
girl.
on, take care of this.
I got the homegirl. The homegirl works there.
They gave me a shitty
I love
interest
Bartel.
rate.
I'm from
Danielle?
Venice. I'm from Venice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm from Venice. So I
But
can
Danielle's
actually
got a
fuck
different name on Instagram, right?
Yeah,
It
Kyla.
is.
Kyla.
with- It's like
Kayla.
Killer. I thought it was
Kayla.
Killer.
Oh, Killer.
Oh.
Is
Yeah,
it Killer?
right.
Is it Killer?
It's Killer. She a killer.
Oh, I thought that was like
yeah.
short for Kayla. No?
It's Killer.
Nah, I think it's Killer.
Killer.
She a killer.
Yeah, she's got the fucking pit bull and shit.
Yeah, she a killer.
She's
bro.
badass.
She a badass.
She
a
she
killer.
sold me the fucking bike. She gave me a sweet deal. I'm happy. I'm happy. We got to go there
She
and
a
talk
real
to
one.
Daniel and shit. I'm telling you, this episode we're gonna send it to them and they're gonna fix your fucking
Yeah,
bike
them motherfuckers better
somehow.
fix my shit.
God damn it.
I
I'm telling
guarantee
you,
you-
it's in a fucking whatever the intake or whatever the fuck that shit is.
No, the gaskets.
The
It's got to be the
gaskets,
head
like, it has
gaskets
to.
or something like that.
Has to, because it's fucking and then it fucking starts and shit.
Cool, brother. I gotta one more time. Where can we find you? What's
You
the
can
name?
Find me on Instagram under Bad Wolf, BADD_Wolf. You can follow my Spotify under Bad Wolf. You can follow my Pandora channels, Bad Wolf, everything. Just
And you got
just
the
look it up.
website.
Website, all that shit's
Everything's
connected to my
Bad Wolf.
Instagram. Everything's Bad Wolf. Shout out to Liquid Death. They sponsor me. So,
Fuck
yeah.
you.
Vintage store.
Vintage store, my vintage store, or vintage stores I shop at.
Your vintage store.
My vintage store, We Are Wolves Vintage. So if you want like my dope ass Harley shirts or like Wrangler
I love the
vests and
fucking
shit
Harley,
like
the
that,
vintage
hell
Harley
yeah, I
shirts.
find a lot of dope ass vintage shit. So
I just looked at the chain, man. That's a fucking dope ass
hey,
chain.
you know the reason why I have this chain before we
There's
before we
paper
stop?
clips with
Paper
fucking.
clips.
It's a white paper clips with what, diamonds and
With
shit.
diamonds in it.
God damn.
So the reason why I got that, I remember just being a kid and I used to make paper clip fucking jewelry. So why not fucking do it for real and throw some diamonds in it?
Damn, son, that's fucking
Yeah,
dope,
just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
bro. Thank
I
you
could
for
be
being on the
nice.
podcast.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna
Thank you
get
for
you
having
back
me.
on and
Hell
fucking
yeah.
we'll follow up, brother.
Please, man.
Thank you, man.
I'm
Nice
gonna post
to
the
see
shit
you
on my
again.
page.
Cool, man. And that's a wrap for this episode. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Ride Boundless podcast. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. More importantly, share. If you know anybody that's in the motorcycle or car industry or is a fanatic or whatever the case is, let them know about this podcast. Sharing is caring. If you've already subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, make sure to do it. Until next week, ride safe, ride hard, ride boundless.